was made for you. Yeah, you wanna do everything she wants.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Hey there.
Hi.
Nice to see you. What do you call that little dilly there? What do you got on? What are you wearing?
A shirt. I don't know. Just something that I found in my drawer.
And what's with the Sobe little necklace there? What's going on there?
Oh, that's just my key card.
Oh, your
that's
key
what I put my
card.
key card
Yes.
on, so I don't lose.
Don't want to
it.
lose that.
So I can get into the building.
Get locked in the garage for decades.
Right.
Sure, you gotta have a key card around your neck.
Sure do.
Man, my allergies are kicking in, baby.
Already?
Well, it's March, right?
Yeah.
March Madness.
Things are blooming, right?
Yeah, they are.
There you go.
Mucus madness.
That's all it takes.
Mucus madness.
Absolutely. It's all over my upper half of my head.
Oh, goody.
From here up.
No, I know how it is.
So what gets you? Just any sort of flower?
I don't know. Whatever's
things in the
blowing.
air, yeah.
Whatever's blowing, baby.
That pollen sucks.
The bloomin' onion?
Oh, stop it.
That's what gets you, Steve.
He should be allergic.
No, that doesn't get me. Are you kidding?
Gets his waistline, but that's okay.
Yes. He doesn't realize how allergic to that he is.
I know.
See, at least I realize my allergies and what doesn't agree with my body.
And when he eats those, he swells up like crazy.
He just thinks he's gaining weight.
But it doesn't go down, though. That's the problem.
And then he says,
Well, it never stops.
He says, look, more of me to love. What a terrific situation. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I get what my body doesn't like. Do you see that, Stephen?
I'm starting to, yeah. A little
Yes. So today I'll go out, get some allergy medication, and see what I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? All you'd have to do, your remedy as I see it, is slow down your eating.
bit. Well,
Oh, yeah, stay
Seems
away
easy.
from it. Yeah, it does.
Does seem easy.
But isn't.
well, I won't eat the whole onion. How about that?
Oh, jeez. Well, I just put a
whole
little
bloom.
nose spray up my schnoz, Terry,
Yeah? And how's it working?
It works every. Well, I haven't done it yet this season.
Oh, I thought
but
you just said
every
you did.
past few years it's worked splendidly.
Ah.
But I haven't done it yet this year.
Oh,
Yes.
guess you need to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
You think they'd have a shot or something that you could pre-take that would...
Actually, you
They
can.
probably do.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
The nose spray works just fine for me. So don't worry about it.
Well, I'm concerned for your health.
All right, and then we go to Vegas. It'll dry all out anyway.
Yeah, and then you'll come back and they
Yes.
get sick because of the weather change so quickly.
Well, if I take, I'm sure this is very fascinating to you. If I take the allergy medicine all through Vegas, I'll come back. I won't even feel the effects.
Oh, good.
At least that's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see. By this time next week,
You'll be
there'll be no trace, even though things are even in more bloom.
Yeah.
More bloom.
Bloomy.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So, this weekend we head off to Vegas.
I
In case
can't-
you didn't know, Terry.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Make
Here
sure
already.
Make sure you bring your key card.
Oh, absolutely.
You won't
Gotta
get
be able
locked
to
in the
get
garage in the New York Hotel and Casino.
Right. I'd like to be able to come home sometime, right?
Yes. You have
Get me
kids.
out.
You have 5 kids that'll be missing you.
Yeah, one threw up on me last night. It was great.
Wow.
It was so
Darius?
fun.
Yes.
Now,
No.
let's play Guess Which One Threw Up on Me.
Yeah. It's a great game.
I'm assuming it was one of the babies?
Yes.
Okay.
We're like, oh, she's stuffed up. Oh, yeah, really stuffed up. Blech.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I may add to that. I'm stuffed up right now, Terry. Come close.
Jeez.
There was a flashbulb frenzy as photographers and Craze fans swarmed Mariah Carey and hip-hop mogul Pharrell Williams holding hands as they left this hotel in Paris. Mariah and Pharrell are reportedly in the City of Light to shoot her new music video.
Get up around the bed.
Yeah, I wish it was him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Probably not talking to Mariah.
No one knows who we're talking about. That's all right.
Okay.
Wrestler?
No, it's not a wrestler, but almost.
Sports
Yeah,
figure?
kind of the same.
Kind
thing.
of a wrestler on the radio. He's a radio
Oh,
guy.
yeah, now I
That's
know.
all right, yes. That's who Mariah should be with.
Okay.
No one higher than that.
All right. Well,
Pharrell.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
All
Pharrell.
right. That's what you want.
Well, he's been helping her a lot on her little videos.
I'm
and
sure he
albums.
has.
He helped
And she's-
emancipate me.
And going by her track record, as far as the course of her career, Terry, she returns the favor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Pay it forward, baby.
wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She pays
That's how you make it in this business.
She's paying it forward and right and left and underneath and
Jeez.
on the tip. and
Underneath?
everything. You got to get underneath, Terry.
Really?
That's right. Can't let the
Gosh.
lint gather under there.
Wow, I guess that's
Gotta
what I need
clean
to
it
work
up
on,
for
huh?
us. Clean it up.
Clean it up.
Moisten it down. Clean it up.
Wow.
Clean it up.
Alrighty.
Speaking of cleaning it up, Terry,
Yes.
Schwager's on the line.
Oh,
Obviously, he did it again last night, Terry.
this morning.
Yes, he's a morning
I
guy.
think he's a morning
He
guy.
cleans it up his own self there, Terrence.
Way to do it.
Clean it up.
Swag man.
Can we just stop this, please?
All right. It
Why
very
not?
much embarrasses the Schwag man. So we'll only mention it a few more times during the course of this call.
I mean, it's a private moment.
It's bad enough that John called me at 2:30 in the morning last night.
Why did John bother you overnight under the covers?
Something about the party plane to Vegas.
Okay, what about it? He's not going.
I know.
Yeah.
But about
And you're not going.
yeah, I kind of figured that. You know,
You don't want to go.
who said I didn't want to go?
Well, I said you didn't want to go.
You've got studying to do. You got
Yeah,
a lot
you got
of
finals.
Yes, but next
to
week
do.
is next week.
It's spring break.
Yes.
Yes. Well, your
first
spring
college
break is going to be on Star Trek websites from your own little apartment.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, I mean, Schwager, you haven't qualified. I mean, if you want to be part of the party plan, you got to qualify. We're going to qualify people all through the day, but you haven't qualified.
I know.
What is he going to do if he were to qualify and
Okay.
get on?
Terry's saying you're a
What?
waste. You're a waste of an airline ticket and a hotel room because you will get nothing out of the Vegas experience.
I'm going to the Las Vegas Hilton.
That's true. You can't even gamble. You can't even go in the
can't- right.
casino.
You
He
can't.
wants to go to the Star Trek thing at the Hilton.
Yes.
Oh,
There's a Star
that's
Trek
why.
thing in
Is
there?
that, is that
it's real.
done
It's
on
like
the
the
same
biggest
weekend?
one in the country, I think.
That's why he wants to go.
well,
Sounds like it.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, this
That's-
is the 40-year anniversary.
That's off limits to all Cube listeners. Not that they need to be told that.
Right.
Not that they care.
Then I go on that a music park thing on the top of that little space needle dealie they have.
The Stratosphere.
Yes,
So you've done a lot of research on Vegas, have you?
a few things.
And you've discovered there's something on the top of the Stratosphere you'd like to go to, and there's a Star Trek museum.
Convention.
Is it a museum?
It's like an interactive thing, yeah.
An interactive thing?
Yes.
Oh.
People like dress up. It's like there's like characters there that
So
come
you
around
mean
and
this
greet you.
weekend we'll see Star Trekkers?
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
Was that just for this weekend, or is that
It's there
permanently.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's a big attraction for the
big
nerds.
attraction
Wow,
for
I
the
didn't know.
nerds?
Well, I was either hoping.
Nerds.
Well, the thing is,
Nerds.
I was hoping to either go to that or the convention in Seattle in September for the 40.
Well, I don't know. Save up your money. Maybe you can make a trip to Seattle.
Yeah.
No, well, the thing for Seattle is going to cost like $600 to $900.
Why?
For what?
That's for a 3-day pass, hotel stay, and all the other.
Hotel
need a
stay. You don't need a
hotel.
hotel.
Because somebody's smart and ripping off
Okay,
these people.
look, it's a 3-day thing. I'd rather not pay the transportation to and fro from Port Orchard.
So you want to stay overnight in the hotel with your fellow Star Trek fans?
Yes.
$8 for the ferry is going to kill you.
Why don't you just post up with Pasty?
I don't think that's a
Wow.
wise idea.
How about Terry Free offering Pasty's
I know,
place?
huh?
Pasty's talking on the phone, doesn't even hear what you're doing.
Lucky
I
for
have
him.
no idea where
He looked
Pacey's
at me
going to
like
be.
I was crazy.
We have no idea where Pacey's going to be.
He didn't even hear you.
I know he didn't. Never mind. Forget it.
Well, Schwager,
In
you
a
have
very
to.
awake mood right now.
You have to admit, it makes much more economical sense to spend $8 on the ferry every day, and then get yourself a daily pass for the 3 days for the Seattle. There's going to be a Seattle Star Trek thing in
Yes,
September.
that is
Yeah,
a
it's
big deal.
from-
Oh, I got to think
September
about that now for the next 5 months.
You do.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing about it is,
Wonderful.
if you get the premium thing, you get all
A
these collector
premium.
things.
Yes, get the premium Klingon package.
What is included in that?
Continental breakfast, Terry, and
Well, it comes out with a few collector things like a collector comm badge, signature
Schwager,
stuff. from
we're
the-
not having this conversation on the air. All right, we are not going any further with this conversation.
Okay.
You're not going to Vegas because you can't gamble and you can't get anything out of Vegas, and you don't drink and you don't do anything fun. And
Wow.
as far as I'm concerned, the September thing you can enjoy on your own. That's wonderful that they're splashing that right in the middle of your own.
It's at the Science Fiction Center.
Oh, what a shock! Anyhow,
Yeah, but I
thought they were going to have it at Key Arena.
John, because he called me 3 times last night.
Now he called
And
you 3 times. I thought you called you at 2:30.
Yes, he called me at 2:30. First, he called me at 2. I didn't answer it. 2:30, I answered it. Then he called me at 4 o'clock.
Okay, obviously you love it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he
love
does
it.
love it.
Yes.
I'm going
No
to keep
question.
my phone on so he doesn't call me again.
I spent 15 minutes explaining to him that I had a math final today, and
Yes.
that the last thing I needed to do was talk to him and waste sleep.
Okay. John. I mean,
Oh, wow.
It's one and the same.
Okay, now
Obviously.
I have to go and try to remember the quadratic equation again.
okay. And if you don't, your world will be all of a sudden a tough place for you to.
If I get a 2.7 or lower in math, I'm
Right.
blaming John.
Okay. Well, that sounds fair. Very good.
Good luck.
Why don't you call and wake him up?
You
I
have
don't know his number.
You have a final today?
him, then.
Yes.
Did he say it was today? Today.
Yes.
What time?
At 8.
Okay. Good luck.
Better get on that bike and ride this.
What time is it over?
It gets over around 10.
Well, call us if you get out early.
Or is when I used to
And
take
I'm
him
already
10
out of
minutes
the
after it started.
Yeah, when you realize at 8:15 that you don't know any answers, call us when you leave the classroom.
Offer him $100 not to show up.
Oh.
Well, we get free donuts
the
in
fun.
class today.
I'll give you $150 to pack it in and screw the final.
What?
I'll tell you what, I'll buy you your Star Trek daily passes.
Oh, that's a big offer.
Wow.
How much is that minus the hotel? Can't be more than like $200-$300. Right?
Actually-
$200-$300 probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up,
Steven can
Steven.
find it on the internet very quickly.
Oh, jeez. He's getting all
Don't
excited.
want to.
I think he just whipped it out. Steven can...
Yeah, talk to him about Star Trek.
Tell me this.
See, we should have known all along.
Okay, I'm ready for my final now.
You heard what's on the table, though, Schwager. Deal or no deal?
Oh, Steven's new
Well, I
favorite
didn't hear
TV
exactly what the
show.
deal
Loves
was.
it.
Okay, I heard something about me getting tickets, so I did something. Now, what's that something?
Can you tell that Steven loves that show?
Absolutely.
TiVo's it every night.
He tried to talk to me about it the other day.
Swagger?
Yeah.
You
Oh my
tried.
gosh, I was like,
You pretended like you were interested? Yes.
I was like, really? Okay,
Steven,
gotta
huge
go.
Howie Mandel fan.
I know, all balded up and everything.
Oh, it is. Swagger. I didn't even know that was him for the
I know.
first 50 minutes.
If he's not blowing the glove up on his head, stop it. Get off TV.
Swagger,
Yeah.
you blow off your math final today, whatever final it is. What final is that?
His man.
Some kind of math?
Yeah.
If you blow it off, T-Man will purchase you your daily September Star Trek Goober tickets,
Goober tickets.
Look that up.
full cost, minus hotel, at no expense to you.
Wow.
But you have to be willing to take the F on your final. Now, what does a person, 19 years of age, going on 20 in a month or two, decide to do in this kind of situation? Is it a deal or no deal?
Give him some time. Give him some time.
deal.
No deal, no deal, no deal. You have a future to think about. Not really.
We don't portray ourselves as a good influence, ladies and gentlemen. We never have.
No.
The kid had no shot to start with. Here we are.
Right.
Dealing with his life.
He's actually trying to make a little bit of headway in his life. And here we are, trying to stop him at the pass.
I know. If Steven was smart, he would tell him how much that would be.
Yeah, but this is the biggest thing for him. The Star Trek thing?
Yeah, how much is
Swagger,
it?
it's on the table. Make a decision now. T-Man pays your expenses for your Star Trek September convention, which could be canceled, who knows. Or it's going to be a big get-together.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come
it is
on,
a big
that's
deal
gonna be
here.
nauseating.
No,
Are you
it's a big
serious?
deal here. Yes.
People from all over the country are going to come here that are Star Trek fans? We don't need that.
And the 40th edition, he's right.
Okay, well, that's a
big deal.
We're going to have
Anniversary.
to stake out that place and mess with them. Anyhow,
you.
Schwager?
Conflict of interest. I can't come up with an answer.
Well, you better. If you don't come up with an answer, it's no deal. You got 5 seconds to come up with an answer. Either you pack it in, no final today. Screw the final, just go back to bed. Or you go take your final and try to have a bit of a, what could be a reasonably decent chance of having somewhat of a normal existence.
Now, Schwager, prices range from $95 to $995. Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's getting the $95 one.
$95 on a one-day pass. Only one day.
All right, well, I'll get
Yeah,
you
but you
three one. It's 3 days, right?
Yes.
I'll get you 3 one-day passes.
So there's
That's $295.
Yeah, that's too much, but whatever.
That's the bronze
I'll
ticket.
get you the bronze ticket.
I think you should get them the banquet admission too for $150.
He gets a-
You need some food.
yeah, get him some food.
He gets some
please.
fried chicken and some biscuits.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Ah,
So around $500.
Yeah,
to
they'll
put
be
out.
serving gawk.
Schwager.
Gawk.
Yeah,
What are you
Gawk
doing?
is live worms.
All right, you got 2 seconds to decide. 2, 1.
I'm going to have to take the math final.
Oh, no deal.
I might be a Star Trek fan, but I have to have my grades. I need them. If I want to become a meteorologist, I need them.
Oh, jeez.
Meteorologist.
And that's what it's all about. It's making sure that Schwager has the easiest path to becoming a meteorologist.
Your last name's not Wappler. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
I'm not going after Kyra or King
The
Size.
future of weather depends on it.
Steve Fool.
He's taking on Steve Pool. Come on.
Seafool's cool.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why you'll never be a meteorologist.
You getting it now?
Fight me.
you are no Jeff Renner.
Right. Jeff Renner, cool. Not really. Schwager, as far from cool as it's humanly possible.
Even the
All right.
even the stand-in guy that looks like
All right.
Steven on the weekends
But
is cool.
but now you're gonna have to realize what you've done. You turned down the bronze pass for some. Don't ask for it again. Don't think I'm gonna give it to you now in September.
Slipping away
bank's
from
not
you.
calling.
He probably thought to himself, he's gonna give it to me anyway come September. No,
Well, I still have a slim shot.
Last
I will not
chance.
see
No,
you
not
in
from you.
September. Now listen. You made your decision, and obviously this is going to be consuming your mind while you're taking the final. When you don't know question number one, you're going to be thinking to yourself, damn it, I could have had the bronze pass.
Yeah, what if he gets an F anyway?
We'll be running
know what
back
question
to
number one
call
is.
you
Question-
again.
Schwager, we're done with you for now. You could call us if you get out of your final early. We wish you the best of luck. A good decision made, okay? Mm-hmm. That was Matthew Schwager.
Yes.
And coming up after this short timeout
Yes?
will be a get-together, a reunion, an update from this guy.
Good morning.
Oh,
Wow.
What the tease, T-Man?
Gotta stay tuned.
Do you recognize that voice? More from it after these words.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator.
Sure.
And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good. Not feeling like your old self?
Yeah.
Well, what progress that must be.
Just had a bad 2 days.
What's that now? You've had a bad few days?
Yeah.
Since last Monday.
You're not able to eat to medicate it off?
Nope.
So what happens now?
He's starting to sound like
He's like,
There's already-
screw this
there's
surgery.
already-
Let me bust it out.
there's already trouble. How can it be a bad few days? I mean, you're in recovery. What happened that you didn't expect? What does that mean? It's been a bad few days.
Nothing happened. I just, the last 2 days, I wish I wouldn't have done it.
Nice.
The reality has set in. He's off the pain medication for the most part, and it's
Are you off the pain medication? Why would you be off the pain medication? You got to take that for a few weeks.
Because they don't want me on the narcotics this long.
Don't give me that voice. Don't give me that
This
sour
is my voice. I don't know what
puss
else to do.
voice.
This is my voice. But the reason I did this is because I knew I would
Doesn't
get to
matter
the point
anymore.
where I didn't want to do it, and I wish I could have changed my mind. But I can't.
So you're wishing if you could change your mind and have never had the surgery now, if you could snap your fingers, knowing what you know now, you wouldn't have done it.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Well, why don't you join us later at Red Mill Burgers for a glass of water?
Oh.
Make you feel better.
Yes.
I
They
can't
make,
drive yet either.
they make great water there, by the way.
At home.
What's that?
I can't drive yet either, so I'm
Yeah.
stuck at home.
Just order your water medium rare. You make it seem like you're having lunch, and it'll all be good. We'll pick you up. Not really.
That figures.
Whatever that place is sounds good.
Oh,
Red Mill, Red Mill's real
yes.
good,
One of the best burger joints ever.
Don't you love a nice succulent fat burger?
Oh, yeah.
Talking about a different place now, I guess.
So why are you wishing you didn't do it now?
I'm not wishing I didn't do it. I just
You are the most neurotic,
things that don't.
maladjusted,
I don't expect.
deranged,
What didn't you expect?
Yeah,
But that's
like
why. But
that.
that's,
head case.
but that's
No,
why you
it
did
feels
it.
like they haven't done
of
anything
the
inside me.
world.
That's the problem.
It feels
That's
like they
what I'm
didn't do-
having problems with.
It feels like they didn't do anything
It
inside
feels
you.
like they, other than the pain from my incision,
jeez.
it doesn't feel like they've done anything.
Why, you're still hungry?
No, I'm not hungry at all. I'm not.
Because it's a
I'm,
mental
there you go.
thing.
I'm not eating enough.
What do you expect, to have a completely different new mind? A new...
No, I'm not. That's why I said I've had a few rough days, and that's why I decided to make this
But if you're not
decision.
hungry, doesn't that tell you that they did do something? What did you expect?
Okay, was I hungry when I ate before?
What?
No.
Of course you were.
And
You were
Hot
starving.
Shot pointed that out, actually. That was Hot Shot's biggest point, was that it didn't
didn't eat 'cause
matter.
he was
It was
hungry. He ate
mental
to-
thing.
he ate to medicate.
It's all
I
mental.
ate when I was bored. I ate when I was sad. I
He's
ate
been
when I was
bored now.
happy. It wasn't a hunger thing.
Yeah,
No.
so now you can eat even though you're not hungry.
Right.
And when you say it doesn't feel like they did anything inside you, what do you expect to feel that would make you feel like they did something to you?
I thought that when I do eat now that I would feel my stomach differently. I would feel full. I don't feel anything in my stomach. I don't feel anything going down.
Because half the satisfaction was feeling the food go down?
How much food have you used to test this on, this new finding?
I get 6 meals a day, a half a cup of each meal, and I have to take a half hour to eat that half a cup.
Right. Sounds pretty tedious. Yes. What do your meals consist of?
Pudding, yogurt, soup.
Well, pudding. That's good.
Tasty.
No, pudding.
That's my favorite part of salad bars, usually.
I know, huh?
I go in next week, and that's when I talk to them, and they'll probably put me on more foods. But it's been a few rough days.
You don't have anywhere close to the mental strength for any doctor to have been willing to give you the surgery. You were just a mental midget.
Okay, but that's the whole point of me doing this is I can't go back.
Right, so you're glad you did it because of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Can't go back. You know something like that, Tim?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a song
I'm
with
sure.
a verse like that.
Something like Springfield-ish. But anyway.
We'll find you something.
Right.
He was just at the Emerald Queen.
He was,
Did you
yeah.
go?
I did not.
Oh,
Could have asked him. Anyway. All right. So you're...
Well, of course you're going to have like a depression period after you have this surgery. There's no, this is not
Oh, geez.
unexpected, I wouldn't think.
So are you concerned already that you may overeat and just counteract all the benefits of the surgery? Is that what your
No,
concern
because
is?
if
That
that's the
you're
case, I
not
would have
feeling
gone out
full?
and I would have gotten bad food already.
You say you're eating, but you're not feeling full. Is that a concern of yours, that because you have no signs of being full, or it seems like you can still eat a lot? Is that a worry of yours, or what?
No, because I've still not gone over what they've told me to eat.
Well, that's good then.
And maybe that's why I'm not feeling full, but it's frustrating.
What's frustrating? That you're not 200 pounds yet?
Again, it's mental. It's the feeling of the burger going down and the smell of
It's
that
the feeling
and all that.
of this expectation of waking up with a brand new life.
Oh, is
Well,
that
no, I
not
didn't
expecting
expect
the
that. I
pain
didn't
and all
expect
In the
that at
snap
all.
of a finger, Terry.
I didn't expect that at all.
Hot bumping gay just like that.
He expected a hocus pocus change.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I heard
Quick fix.
the rumor out there through the radio grapevine is you've been on the internet researching some websites that can tell you just how to reimplant your stomach. Is that
What?
true?
No, that's not true.
Are you researching how to get your stomach surgically implanted back in your
No.
Well, if you're doing that, then that's
If
not
that was
good.
the case, then I would have gone for the lap band, because the lap band is the one that's reversible. This one is not.
I hear it's sitting on your mantle right now.
Oh, jeez. Whatever.
Stomach
His bronze stomach, yes.
on his mantle.
He had it bronzed.
Oh, wow.
Or actually, it's being put in the Museum of Modern Science. But so maybe you can get it back, have it put back in, and go back to the life you always knew and always loved.
No.
Because you were doing so well before the surgery.
I said I was having a few rough days. I
Okay.
didn't say that I regretted it.
And you didn't expect these rough days? You didn't anticipate this situation happening? I mean, it's as predictable as the
didn't.
sun
I
coming
didn't.
up.
Well, first of all, then
I knew
the
it would be
doctor
hard.
the doctor that you had, obviously, I mean, he's been doing this for so many years. He should know that his patients kind of go through the withdrawal thing. Why did he not speak to you
He
about
probably did. Nothing affects this hard-headed, huge cranium man.
it? Yeah, true.
The nutritionist talked about this, but
There,
it's not something
you're
that you
talking to a
expect.
deranged man. You can't reason with him. You can't tell him what to
Not
expect.
something you can explain to somebody what it's going to be like.
Okay, what has it been like? Where's been the tragedy? Explain to us.
Okay, the problem
You're recovering
is, if
from
you've never
surgery.
had a life like mine, where everything revolves around food, and you eat as much as I do, there's no way that I can explain to you that you would make sense, and I'm not even going to try.
Well, how many times
What it's
did
like to
Hot
do this.
Fudge Scott warn you about just that very thing that you brushed off?
So many
how
times.
many times did he predict that? How many?
A lot.
More or less than 50 times?
A lot.
Countless.
And the reason I made the decision to do this is because I couldn't change my mind.
Meanwhile, we've been hearing about you being on the chat lines, yucking it up with all your little gay friends there, and John. So obviously...
I was on twice.
Oh, right. I heard it was 3 times.
Oh,
I guess I
I'm
was
sure.
way off.
I'm sure, because, your credible,
Right.
source, John.
So obviously you're doing your old routine. So there's a little bit of escape for you, right? So you're
Yeah.
okay. So what would you like to have happen? If you could have one wish today, what would it be?
Then I'm a couple months from now, and if this is easier.
So last week, all you wanted to do was get through the surgery alive. Now here we are this week,
He's alive.
and now you want to be fast-forwarded 2 months from now because you think everything will be better in 2 months. Well, guess what? 2 months may come around real quick, and you're going to be like...
And it might be just as hard.
You think?
Yeah, but anybody would want that. I mean, he had major surgery.
Be worse.
But Stephen, it's not just the surgery; it's the mental state. That's not going to change.
He's
in
not-
2
But we knew, and he knew that he was going to be depressed after having this
He's
whole
not
thing.
in Kansas anymore, and he doesn't have food to escape to.
And he's happy about that.
No, he's not.
No, he's
I am
not.
happy about that because that's the problem I had.
Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, I just might get it. He wished for this.
God, you're such an idiot. You're not even listening to me.
I am listening to you. You're not listening to you. You used to have food as an outlet to escape all your problems. Now you don't have the ability to do that anymore. And that's what you wished for before the surgery. And that's what you can't have now. Be careful what you wish for. Here's my get it. Everybody cost me $50,000.
You're right. Fine. You're always right.
That's right.
So you should feel good about yourself and everything you say because you are the man.
And it's not going to get any easier. Here's another prediction for you.
Okay,
It's only
thank
going to
you
get
for
harder.
sharing that.
Look forward to that.
Thank you.
Why'd they take you off the pain meds already? I mean, it's only been a week.
Most people are off of the pain meds within 3 days.
Oh, really? Wow.
But doesn't sound like you're really in any pain. All of the pain you're in is mental pain. Mental anguish.
There is some physical pain when I have to get up out of bed and get up from a sitting position. The stitches hurt. So as soon as that's gone, that'll be a lot better.
Yeah, but those are just the stitches you get every night in your anus. But anyhow.
Wow. But also, too, the more you move, the pain will start going away, too. It'll get easier.
So the frustrating thing is I can't drive yet, so I'm kind of stuck at home.
Getting a little stir crazy.
But were you really getting out a lot
I'm stuck at home,
prior
boy,
to
that's-
that?
Yeah, because I would at least just go driving. Even if I didn't get out of my car, I still went driving.
Well,
I got food along the way, but I can't do that now.
Can't your cousin, take you for a nice Sunday drive?
Oh,
No, she doesn't have a license.
Oh,
She doesn't have a license.
35.
What happens if there's a medical emergency in your place?
911.
Wow.
That we don't have a phone. Anyhow. Gaius, what's your next move? What's the next day, 2, 3 days going to bring for you?
I'm just trying to get there by day.
Uh-huh.
I go see the doctor next Tuesday.
What is the doctor going to do? What are you looking for? You keep bringing up the doctor. What is he going to do for you?
Stitches are supposed to come out next Tuesday.
Wow, that's
Stitches,
exciting.
Will the stitches just burst out on their own eventually or
No,
dissolve or
they're
whatever?
staples. They're staples.
You got staples in your gut?
Yeah.
Oh, it kind
You
of
gotta
tickles
take-
when they come out
Oh, geez.
because I had staples on my stomach.
You like being tickled, right, Gag?
Yeah.
Very
So I'm just worried about a lot of stuff. The incision is red, and I don't know if that's normal. And
Everything on you is red.
Normal.
So why don't you go to the doctor if you're concerned about an infection or something?
As long as it's not all pussy.
Call the doctor and, as long as it's not pussy.
Yeah.
They even crust over sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Like scab
crusty.
over.
I called him yesterday to talk about the pain meds, and the incision didn't get brought up.
All right, the incision is red. It's supposed to be red. What do you expect it to be?
Still sensitive.
magenta.
Okay, that's the problem, Mr. T-Man. I don't know
Yes.
what to expect.
Well,
Because there's some
He's
things
never
that don't
had
get
surgery.
discussed.
a lot of people gave you a pretty solid road map on what to expect, and it's pretty much playing itself out step by step. So I don't know why you're so shocked by anything.
Everybody told you what color the incision was going to be.
Uh-huh. So what's your problem?
I don't have one.
What's going to make you feel better?
Food.
Well, no, seriously.
nice,
Knowing that he
huge
can't, I
buffet.
mean,
Terry, he doesn't know. That was the point
That's-
going into
okay.
it. He was nothing else.
He wants to get into his Speedo and dive headfirst into
No,
a
along the way, it
buffet.
would be nice if the pain would go away so that I could walk normal and do stuff.
You couldn't walk normal and do stuff before the surgery.
No, I couldn't.
So you're going to get closer and closer now, little by little. It's just not going to happen overnight.
I know that. That doesn't mean that I can't be frustrated with the process.
But sitting there at home, realizing that the pain is still there and that it's not going as quickly as you had hoped, I mean, that's going to be
The
depressing.
problem he has is that he has nothing to do but sit around and be frustrated. There's nothing else to preoccupy his mind. He's got nothing else going on.
Can't go bowling.
He can't go bowling.
damn it.
If the man could go bowling, he'd be fine.
I can't lift anything over 5 pounds.
He can't lift anything over 5 pounds.
Yeah, so he can't buy casserole.
But a 4-pound object is fine.
Yeah, and the fact that Pizza Hut has that new pizza with the outside crust little thing filled with cheese. Have you seen those?
Jessica
So
Simpson,
good.
yeah, throwing them at
You
people.
pull the little knobs
Yeah.
off.
Oh my gosh.
Bet you'd like about 5 or 6 of those right now, huh,
I've
Gabe?
already had it. It's not good.
Sure, it's not.
Dunk it in the garlic butter sauce.
Oh my gosh!
You
Stop
love
it.
garlic
Oh,
butter. And you'd love a breakfast jack smothered in mayo right now, wouldn't you?
I would love a sausage McMuffin with egg and extra cheese.
Oh, jeez.
Extra
You
cheese.
still really have a desire for that? That doesn't turn your little stomach?
No, I mean, I want it, but I don't want it. It's just, I'm not hungry, so...
Mona!
Wow, Mona.
Hello.
A success story, mind you.
Mona!
Woo!
What do you got for this Grace? Yes, Mona.
Yeah, well, I was just calling to let him know that, it just doesn't get any easier.
Huh?
I mean, it's an everyday thing. He's on the diet for the rest of your life. I mean, whether you want to call it that or not. I mean,
No, and I understand that.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Here come the tears.
I
It's
don't
not what he
mean
wanted to hear.
depress the poor guy, but you just have to look at it like you still get hungry. You just
Have
have
no
to
choice.
be diligent.
This is what you wanted. You wanted a life with no choice but to make the choice of not eating. Well, here's that day, and the
know
next
that.
day, and the day after that, and all your days to come.
I know that.
Welcome
And
to
you
the
don't
never.
seem to recognize it. That's why I made the decision to do it. Is because I couldn't change my mind. Because if I had changed my mind, then I know I would fail.
But like the old saying, you don't build a new house on a shaky foundation. I mean, it's like you didn't start from the ground up. You didn't solve the problem inside before you solved it on the outside.
This house of yours was
Because he
built.
couldn't.
This house
Before
of
I had
yours was
any-
built on a swamp.
God,
What was that?
the problem wouldn't have been solved no matter what procedure I had.
Mona, what can you tell him?
Other than just get over it. I mean, you have to.
Oh, just-
This is a big step that you
Yeah.
take in your life that you have to.
Get over it.
yourself-
Hasn't really worked well in Gay's life so far.
Yeah, I didn't really need that. I hope you guys have a good day.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh, he's gone.
Oh, she's just being honest. She's had the surgery.
She
so
did
she
the
can
same
relate.
thing, yeah.
Gayest, are you still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
did you-
She can relate.
Yeah.
She's only speaking reality. You wanted to sugarcoat it? Oh, wait, you can't have sugar. Anyhow.
Sweet
How,
milk
how much weight did you lose, Mona?
I've lost about 145 pounds.
So is that appealing to you, Christopher?
Yeah, it is.
Well, there you go.
Well, then you're on that path. Have you lost any weight?
Get over it.
Have you weighed yourself?
I've not been on the scale. I'm
Well-
not supposed to until Tuesday.
You're not allowed to
I'm not
physically? or-
supposed to, so I haven't. I've been trying to follow everything they've goddamn given me.
They tell him not to because he hasn't lost enough yet, and then he'll be even more depressed.
Right.
That's why they don't do
Get
it.
on the scale. Let's
No,
see what
because
you
the day after surgery, I
weigh.
weighed 404. I went up.
Oh, you went
Well, you
out.
have to remember all the
that's
meds
no
and all that
surgery.
stuff.
That was
is
only
all-
because of all the fluids they
Yes.
put
Right.
through your body.
And I
Like
know
said.
that. That's what I'm saying. I haven't gotten on since.
All right, well, just have the courage. Come on, you can handle it. Get on the scale. Let's see if you weigh 440 now. Come
I'd like
on.
to see you go through something that's this difficult. I really would.
I can
And
handle
to
it.
see how you're... Oh.
Well, that's what they don't understand. They want you to be happy and doing a tap dance, but that's not reality.
And it's not a point of just getting over it. That's what frustrates me. I know the type of life that I'm going to have after this. And I... see, you know what? Screw you.
Oh,
Oh, Mona even said,
Mona's
oh.
never been hung up on.
Yeah, Mona's
Used to
like,
it.
wait a minute.
First time ever hung up on in a while there, Mona? Or in your entire life? Trust me, we're used to it.
Mona.
Thank you, Mona. I'm glad Mona didn't NutraSweet
Yeah.
Terry.
No,
Definitely.
and,
Because you can't have
she,
sugar.
I mean, seriously, she's right though.
Right?
It's not an easy situation.
Sorry I had to take up my violin there, Terry, but I
Yeah.
mean, it was just...
Well, but the thing is
good.
that
Yeah, I'm very talented.
it's always been a mental thing, and unless you're going to have surgery on your mental state,
Whatever.
But he knows that. That's why it's depressing to him.
Maybe you should get a brain lap band. A brain band.
Gosh, if they did that.
Might be first to line up. What does he want? What does he want us all to go, oh, sorry, it's been so... This is what...
yes, I think he does.
Well, I think a happy medium would be good.
What's the happy medium though?
Not
Steven?
saying, oh, why are you depressed, you jackass? Things like that I think are not appropriate.
To roll back the tape and remember.
Well, you didn't say that, but, along those
What
lines.
the equivalent of?
Yeah. Get over it, you
I'm
big
sorry.
fat...
I'm sorry if I have trouble feeling so damn sorry for the guy this morning after he got the procedure that he was dying to get and was the one who was all on board and understood exactly. It's not like he got blindsided by the realities of the post-surgery situation. All right? It's happening exactly as it's supposed to be happening.
Right. Exactly.
So it's hard to feel sorry for the guy. I'm sorry. Lord, what does he want?
Do you feel sorry for him, Stephen? It sounds like you do.
I don't feel sorry for him because he knows, but I mean, I feel that he is upset because it's not taking not as quickly as he was hoping it would be, but he knew that going into it, and he's glad that he had the surgery.
Exactly what we're saying. Hello?
Well, I mean,
he wants a hocus-pocus world, always has.
The guy
doesn't want to work for anything, never has.
The guy's going to be depressed after having a surgery. I mean, that's just the way it is.
We saw this coming 7 miles away.
And he admittedly saw it too, he says.
Well, now it's here. It was obligatory. No big deal to me.
You ever suck the jelly out of a donut and like fill it with ice cream?
Okay.
Wow,
We should try
really?
that after the show.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I never even thought about
It's
it.
disgusting, but it's good.
Think you could do it to a Twinkie?
I bet you could.
Do a lot of things to it.
I think you'd like to do it to a Twinkie.
Oh, yeah. Come here.
Terry Hatcher After Dark. Does the hottie housewife idolize Ryan Seacrest?
Oh!
Hollywood Tattletale.
That's a couple, Terry. I saw this coming a mile away, too.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, do they seem perfect for each other?
So she goes from George Clooney to Ryan Seacrest. Wow. Natural transition,
Sure.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay.
After George Clooney, you have to go to a gay man to recover.
Hollywood Tattletales say Terry and Ryan had a dinner date Saturday night with a group of friends at the romantic L.A. restaurant L'Orangerie.
L'Orangerie?
We spotted them leaving. And earlier in the week, our Terry Seymour asked Ryan if he had a crush on Terry.
Well, I think she's great.
Yeah, I have a big crush on Terry Bradshaw. I mean,
Terry Bradshaw.
It's Terry Hatcher. That's her name. Yeah, okay. Yeah, huge crush.
He should have seen Failure to Launch. You would have seen Terry's ass.
Oh, wow.
Terry Bradshaw's in Failure to Launch?
Yes, he plays dad.
You saw it, Steven?
I did.
Did you like it?
That's cute.
You a new dad getting out like that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I'll tell you, nothing stops Kilbreath. The life that he leads.
Oh, yeah.
No kid's going to get in the way of that.
Nothing gets in the way of those matinees.
I know.
Still goes.
Ryan, if you had
Change
a
your own diapers. Daddy's got to make these matinee prices. Interesting. Very
Asked
interesting.
Ryan if he had a crush on Terry.
Well, I think she's great.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what gay men say, by the way.
Yeah?
Straight men say, yeah, I can't wait to do her. Shh, don't tell anyone, though, until I do it.
Right.
Gay men say, well, I think she's great.
She's just fabulous.
Well, I think she's great. I think she's great. Come on, who you fooling, Seacrest?
Asked Ryan if he had a crush on Terry.
Well, I think she's great.
Ryan reportedly picked up the 2800.
You ever hear a straight man say something about a woman like that about a woman, Terry?
No.
I think she's great. Great. Yeah. No, come on.
Well, I think she's great.
Ryan reportedly picked up the $2,800 dinner bill, including an $800 bottle of wine.
Yeah, he's not dispelling the myth of being gay by ordering an $800 bottle of wine, too.
No doubt.
$800 bottle of wine,
Hey,
Terry.
he knows his wine.
Those are some serious grapes. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yes. Gosh. $2,800 tab, including.
What do you think he did with the cork after he sniffed it, by the way, Terry?
Oh, I don't even want to know.
Uh-huh.
He went through. Whoa! What was that?
Oh, that's him taking it out.
Oh, jeez. That's him taking it out later that night.
Really?
In a nice private moment. Then putting it back in. Uh-huh.
Oh, stop.
And then taking it out. Oh, dear.
Oh, sorry.
And back in. And out. You get this, Terry?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to hyperventilate.
That's how that works, huh?
Man.
Don't play dumb, Steven.
Any gerbils involved or what?
Maybe not ordering $800 bottle of wines, but they do have a cork. Anyhow.
Just wondering if, there was $770 hidden inside the bottle somewhere.
OJ!
Make it worth that much.
Wow. Stephen doesn't see the value of an expensive bottle of wine.
There for it. Yeah, there's definitely, he's the heterosexual guy
Oh,
because
jeez.
Ryan knows from Good Grapes.
There it is. Ryan Seacrest and Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
Match made in heaven.
Sure.
Just the gay part of heaven, but that's fine.
I feel like I'm really splurging when I buy like a $35 bottle of wine. No, I don't
Seems like a
anymore.
lot, yeah.
God, 800.
No joke.
There it is.
Jeez.
From one gay man from the last, Terry.
Yeah.
Just wish you would have given me a little pre-warning. about how he wishes he didn't have the surgery before I wrote a $15,000 check. Is that too much to ask, Terry?
No, not at all.
Is that what I need to hear 3 days after the surgery?
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't gotten it. Lord.
Well, is there a refund policy?
Okay.
I got the receipt.
Give it a little time, please, dude.
No kidding.
Yeah, be more
Jeez.
positive.
Look who we're talking about, Terry.
I
It's
know.
not possible. What else is going on in the world, please? What else is happening? We have
Well-
to- Terry, do you know
What?
this is the last week of putting people on the plane? I still have I have 14 seats left to fill.
What?
Whoa, 14.
You have got to be kidding.
And I don't know how I'm going to do it in this short period of time.
Oh, my gosh.
There are, last count, at least, I think it was about 14 or so, 14 seats available on the plane, Terry,
Oh, my gosh.
in 4 days.
Right.
Because this
Okay.
weekend we leave.
Yes, I know.
So after Friday's show, and they will be filled. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know why. I don't know why. But by the end of this week, the plane will be filled to cube capacity.
Woohoo!
And off
capacity.
it will sail to
Sail?
luxurious Las Vegas. Terry Free will be there.
Oh, I will.
Wow.
Everyone we've ever known will be there, Terry.
That's right.
The question is, what listeners out there, what remaining listeners will find their way onto the party plane?
Yes. Ask yourself, people, will you be on that party
geez.
plane?
Well, let me qualify a few more people. I got a whole list of qualifiers from today, Terry.
All right.
I may have to pick more than one winner today.
Wow.
I'm not sure, though, Terry.
Bonus winner.
There may be bonus winners
Bonus
today,
winners.
tomorrow, the next day, or maybe
Whoa.
just a big clump on some day this week. But there are a lot of seats still unaccounted for on this party plane, Terry.
Crazy.
And I'm just not going to, pick people off the street, or maybe we will. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, let's go out on the street. Would you like to go to Vegas?
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Argument.
Everything okay in your home?
What?
Is everything all right there? Do you need any help?
I'm good.
911, what is your emergency, please?
Are you talking to me?
What can we do for you? Yes, we're talking to you.
Oh, well, I'm waiting to talk to you because Eric Powers and Dirty Harry told me to call your show today. They think I belong in your party plane.
Hit the buzzer, please. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, let me tell you, with an endorsement like that, I don't see how you can't be on the party plane. Could you have written yourself a better line to ruin your chances of getting on the party plane, Terry?
no, you couldn't have. She's
Eric Powers and Dirty Harry said it'd be perfect material on your party plane.
Oh, then by all
Thanks for the
means.
call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be awesome to be on your party plane.
Okay, but with an endorsement like that, you've just ruined any chance. You might be awesome, and maybe, they don't have the worst ability at finding hot women, Terry, so... But it's not like we're going to do any favors for them.
Right.
So just on principle alone, you have no chance.
Bummer.
All right?
Really?
All right, we'll qualify you, but you have no chance. Hang on.
Well, at least she's qualified. She's in the hopper.
Yes.
Just ruined Dirty's chances with that girl.
She's in the auxiliary hopper.
Yeah.
No, I think Dirty's face ruins all the chances with this girl.
Whoa.
Yeah, but on the phone. I haven't met him yet.
Tom!
Voice, come on.
I guess that's true.
Good morning, Tom.
T-Man, what's going on?
What can we do for you, Tom?
I just want to go to Vegas.
You want to go to Vegas?
Yeah, I want to qualify.
I need people to go to Vegas, Terry.
You do?
We're in crunch time. We're down the home stretch.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
you know,
Tom-
you put me on. I've
And
been listening a long time.
Tom wants one of those seats. Where you calling from, Tom?
Y'all just sitting in traffic.
I'm a big fan of Puyallup. Hang on the line. You're a qualifier.
Hey, there's some cute girls in Puyallup, T-Man. You got to come down.
I've heard something about that. Yeah, all right. Hang on. Tom's a qualifier.
All right, Tom.
What else is going on in the world, Terry?
Big time.
Doesn't look like we'll be seeing the Colin Farrell sex tape anytime soon.
Damn.
I know.
Speaking for
LA
Ryan Seacrest, Terry.
Yeah. An L.A. judge has denied a request by Nicole Narain to, throw out Colin Farrell's lawsuit against her for trying to sell it. So the ban on selling tape is still in effect. So sorry, ladies.
Bridget.
Hello?
Yes, Bridget.
Hi.
What can we do for you?
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We've already been through that. Haven't we?
okay.
Oh, no, maybe not.
No, not really.
Not with you, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems like we have.
What's up, Bridget?
I would really like to qualify to go to
Really?
Vegas.
Okay, hang on. You're qualified.
Wow, another qualifier. Qualified.
What else is going on, Terry?
This is kind of cool. Ice Cube apparently says that he is going to play the title role in a movie remake of Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, Jace!
Yeah, he'll take Gabe Kaplan's.
It's the only 70 or 80s TV show that hasn't been made into a movie yet.
I know.
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yep.
It's about time. And no better person to play Mr. Kotter than Ice Cube.
Welcome back.
Yes. You see, if you watch, that's like the only show from the late 70s, early 80s they haven't put on reruns somewhere on TV because it doesn't hold up today, Terry.
Wow.
I mean, it was good back in your day. But if you, like, when they did try to put it on in reruns, the characters were so over the top and just overly dripping with just goober, forced characteristics.
Yeah.
It's just not watchable.
No, I know.
Barbarino, Epstein, Horshack, their characters are so just overdone that it doesn't hold up today.
No, I know.
But with Ice Cube at the helm,
Hey.
in a new kind of worked script here, Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got major potential.
Right.
I always knew Mr. Kotter should be black.
He said he was a huge fan of the show, and he's excited to be able to put a new twist on it.
Ice Cube was a huge fan of Welcome Back, Kotter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, quote, there was no bigger fan of the original show than me, and I'm very excited to be able to put a new twist
Now,
on
where's
it.
my $20 million check?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I thought he used to be like an NWA and busting caps
Yeah,
and people.
I know.
What happened to him?
Down
That's
with
sad.
the police.
Jesus. F the police, right.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a big difference, you're saying, in his F the Police days to his I love Welcome Back Kotter lines?
Yes. He's actually in a song called Burn Hollywood Burn. Ripping Hollywood for not putting black people in movies.
Him and Dre all over it.
Well, he's
takes.
changing the landscape of Hollywood. If he's
Great.
going to be the one who becomes the black Mr. Kotter, then he's
the man.
he's burning down Hollywood in a different fashion.
I guess.
Burning down all the stereotypes of not being able to get the big roles. It's a nice role for him. So there you
It'll
go.
be a medium role.
Medium role.
Oh, that sounds good.
Dripping with butter.
Oh,
As long as there's butter on it.
Just asking to be in. Yes, Stephen.
I didn't say
Oh, he's got the napkin around his neck already. Just mention of it.
So they have any word on who's going to play?
no,
all the other parts,
no,
Terry?
No, no other news on that.
John Travolta coming back?
Oh, yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to take a pass on that one.
I would say
think so.
Thanks anyway.
Kristen! Kristen, are you there?
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, I was just calling to let Gay know that I've had the surgery too,
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to
and what he's feeling is completely normal. I actually felt like that for about 6 months.
Oh, my God.
So he's got a lot to look forward to, is what you're saying.
So he just needs to take it one day at a time.
Yeah, but you didn't
and-
feel that bad. You heard him this morning. You didn't never felt to that extreme. Everything with him mentally is to such an extreme, it's absurd. You never got to that state. Don't tell me you did.
I was researching having it reversed.
Stop.
I was talking about that. Yes.
I didn't, and I'm so glad that I didn't. And literally, I would sit at like dinners and stuff with friends.
Because you can't.
And
There's
watching
no,
them eat.
there's no
and-
surgery to get it reversed. I was joking when I said that.
No, there is.
There's like a surgical procedure where you can get your stomach stapling gastric bypass
there
procedure
is.
reversed.
I can hear
Yeah,
Jay typing
you
on the
can-
keyboard right now.
I know. He is pounding.
You can have it reversed, but it's a lot more dangerous than the original
it's
one.
impossible. I mean, maybe physically they could try, but to what? To unstaple your stomach and make it back to the way it was?
Yeah, they redo it. I don't really know because I only.
There's not
researched
one
it for a little-
person in this world that's got a reverse stomach stapling surgery procedure done, right or wrong. I mean, maybe they say yes, it can be done, but no one has ever gotten it.
It's like butt implants. Myth.
No, there are people that have been so nutritionally deprived from the surgery that they've had to do it because they were going to die if they didn't.
Really? So
Yeah.
you've read about people that got their stomach stapling surgery reversed?
Depending on, because like I had the Roux-en-Y, and I don't know if that's what Gay had as well, but it sounded like it, and you can have it reversed.
Mm-hmm. Great.
But
Right.
He's gonna be
it's so much more dangerous.
Yeah, he's going to hit you up for
Yeah.
another check.
Then he's fat again. I'm going to need this money to get the surgery again. I'm too heavy. I can't walk. You don't know what it's like.
A never-ending cycle?
Never.
Yes.
He won't get it reversed.
but I just wanted to let him know that what he's feeling is normal, and he probably needs to get out of his house as soon as he can, and start going to like support groups. There
That's not a bad
tons
idea.
of
That's
support
got to be a
groups
great
out there.
support group. That's got to be wonderful. You don't have to set up a buffet for that one, right?
No.
Well, it
That's
helps.
terrific.
Would anybody
It
like
helps.
a ketchup packet?
Oh, geez.
Because support groups are all about the buffets.
There's support groups for people going through this situation
That
right
makes
now.
sense.
Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot to be able to sit and talk, see the before and the afters. You know, see the people who have lost their 100 plus pounds, and they let you know it does get better.
Oh, here it is in the paper. Yeah, they're meeting in Zupa later today. That's wonderful. All right. They each share a carrot stick. Wonderful.
Super.
Is Zupa still around or
I don't
no?
know. I've been
Yeah.
for a while. I think the one in Bellevue Square closed.
Yeah, it did close.
Oh, they have one down his house, I understand.
There's one in Northgate. It was the fresh alternative. I liked it.
Oh, jeez. They took away all the fresh starts. Remember that place? Mm-hmm. They just want us to eat like hogs.
You mean I can go through the salad bar again? Woohoo!
Yeah, real exciting.
Terry, I told you should have taken the 15 grand and gone to Tahiti, right?
No,
Did I
yes,
say that?
Yes, you said it plenty.
He could have gone to Caracas. He could have been
Yes.
sitting on a beach right now.
Getting fed pineapple from
Yeah.
some hot-bodied man.
Of course, he has to worry about a harpoon being thrown in his back every once in a while, but still, it would have been a great way to spend the money.
Sure.
And I told him to do that.
You did.
He did the right thing.
All right. Doesn't sound that way so far.
It doesn't.
What, you guys don't even give him any slack at all.
He's not giving himself slack. He's already ready to quit.
He wasn't ready to quit. He
Yes,
said
he was.
He said, "I'm glad that I did it. I wish that I hadn't, but he's knowing that he's smart that he did.
That was seconds after and before he said, I wish I could reverse what I did.
I wish I could reverse what I did, but I know that I can't, which is why I did it in the first place." Is what he said.
All right. Talk about finding the bright side there. I didn't see it.
Mr. Brightside.
You are Mr. A Bright Aside.
The T-Man.
Weekend wedding rumors were rampant about another stealth Hollywood couple, Nicole Kidman and country singer hottie Keith Urban.
Oh, he's hot.
But when we spotted them on
Yes.
Saturday, all they were doing was stopping at a pastry shop in Nashville. Picking out a cake, maybe?
Pastries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we can have them.
I want to lick you all over. Okay.
Keith Urban.
Terry, I got Vinny the Pooh checking in from California. That's where he's been for the past 4
That's
days.
right.
he's not here?
Trying to figure out if he can make a go of it there.
Right.
Upon encouragement from us. Mm-hmm. He's on the line.
Making some connections.
We have
there.
John somewhere on these phone lines,
Okay, then.
who apparently has another day off from work today.
So he got fired again.
He
right?
works in 2.5 week spurts, Terry.
Yeah.
You got to give him credit, though, for getting all these jobs. A lot of places hire him. They just, it takes them a while. He must interview really well.
Well, but
And then somewhere along in the first few weeks of employment, they just realize, all right, yeah, this dude's not going to work.
well, when you're signed up with the temp service, that's how it works.
Well, hey,
You have a 2-week on,
at
and
least
then
he's got himself in the hopper at the temp service.
all right.
good.
Yeah.
First day, it's like
Yes.
sweet Sean John soup. 8th day in a row. Nah, need to get rid of the
It's
Sean John soup.
standing
dude.
on its own.
Yes. What else is going on, please?
Oh, I have a sad story for you out of
I
Texas.
love sad stories.
Oh, I know. Miss Deaf, Texas.
Miss who?
Miss Deaf, Texas.
Miss Deaf,
Yes.
Texas.
Yes.
All right.
She,
She's
was-
deaf?
She's
she
deaf.
wanted Miss Deaf. There's like
Yeah,
pageants for everything these days.
Yes, there is.
Miss Deaf, Texas.
Yes, who?
Why would you have a pageant for deaf people?
Why not?
Well, I mean, why them specifically? Why, of all the little
Equal
novelties you could have for pageants, why? Okay, the pageant today's for deaf people. Why that day?
I don't know. I know that
I'm
one
not
of
saying
our.
a bad thing about deaf people, Terry. I don't care. But why? I'm just wondering why deaf people.
I don't know, but I know that in past one of the Miss Americas was partially deaf. as
Well, I mean,
or
if you go
something.
as arbitrary as deaf people, why don't you just throw anything in the mix? Like Miss have a hangnail but can't get to it.
Well, maybe we will, because I'm just letting you know there is a Miss Deaf America pageant.
Right.
And it happens this
Now,
summer.
what if Miss Deaf married Most Deaf, Terry?
Wow.
That would be quite the relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, can we get back to Miss Deaf, Texas?
I think we were.
Okay.
I didn't know. That.
Should be Miss Most Deaf.
Miss
Yes.
Most Deaf.
Pretty cool.
Well, she won't be Miss Most Deaf.
Little Miss
because-
Most Deaf sat on a toe fest. Oh, I didn't get it.
Anyway, unfortunately, she was struck and killed by a train
Yes. Oh, that's it.
on Monday afternoon.
Jeez.
I mean, however, it also makes me wonder what a deaf woman is doing on train tracks, Terry.
I don't know, but she was.
You have to be on train tracks to be hit by a train, right or wrong.
And they say that she was walking near railroad tracks when she was struck by a Union Pacific train. Which did
She was checking the
sound its
schedule.
horn.
Okay, it's not due for another 3 minutes. Oh, damn!
Right. They're ahead
Not
of
like
schedule.
they run at all times, Terry. I'm sorry. If I'm a deaf person, I'm finding a way around the tracks. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Absolutely.
Or I'm making a
both
real
ways.
conscious effort of looking both ways.
Yeah, lucky for deaf people, they can see.
Is it possible that Miss Deaf decided to, off herself? Is that a possibility, or you didn't get that sense from the story?
I didn't get that sense from this story.
So
I
she
don't know.
accidentally got hit by a train, but she was on train tracks.
Yes.
Again, I'm sorry. Hard to feel sorry for a deaf person hanging around on train tracks.
Yeah, I know.
The train did what now?
It sounded its horn.
Yeah, I thought I heard you say that.
Yeah. I mean, of course,
They didn't know.
Right.
They got to get...
They still have
front
to
of the
sound.
trains have to start having sign language, I guess.
I guess
Well, they should
Big
have.
hands coming out of the front of the train. Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming fast. Okay.
Okay, thanks for the sign language. I appreciate it.
Right.
That's how I communicate.
Right.
Well, that's a very sad story, but I'm sorry.
She was going to represent Texas, of course, in the Miss Deaf America pageant, which I told you. No, this summer.
Right. So she hadn't even become Miss Deaf Texas then.
No, that she
won Texas, but she was going to go national.
Yeah. She was 18 years of age.
18 years of age. 18-year-olds love to hang out on the train tracks there. It's a thing to do.
Jeez.
And don't let a little deafness stop you.
Yeah.
And she won her state's deaf pageant.
Yes.
And she was going to go to Atlantic City
Wherever it was being held.
to be in Miss Deaf USA.
Uh-huh.
But
I guess they'll
Didn't
have-
work out.
No, I guess they'll have a new representative.
I see.
First runner-up.
Do you see my point, though?
Absolutely.
You have a hard
I
time
do.
arguing with that, or what?
No, there is no argument.
You
Do
know,
you
you-
hear me arguing?
See,
with you?
I've been able to live a life where I don't think I've ever been smack dab on train tracks. I don't feel like there's a major
Really?
void in my
Really?
life.
Oh,
Yes,
my
I've-
gosh.
I just don't feel comfortable on train tracks. I'm sorry to say.
Never bought them
penny
last.
down?
We used
Yeah, I
to
bought them
drink-
last week.
We used
You
to
were on
drink
them last week?
Yeah, I walked
heavily.
my dog on them last week.
Well, you love walking. You just kept the whole path on the train tracks?
Yeah. I live on the edge. But lucky for me, I can hear. Yeah. And
But
they're pretty
even the-
loud.
Well, so
But
you
even
leave
those-
when the train comes, right?
I do, yes. I pull my dog off, too. But I
you
do
know
leave the
what's
pennies.
Do you
interesting?
wait to see the train and watch it coming towards you before you move off the train tracks?
I don't play that dangerously.
Because if I'm going to walk on train tracks, I'm at least having a little moment of chicken for a second there.
No, you can hear them coming.
But the other
And then
thing
your shoe
too,
gets caught.
But the other thing too, I mean, if you can't see them or hear them or
Right.
whatever, you can feel the vibration because they're.
Feel the
I mean,
vibration.
it's not like they come all quietly.
Right. Well, again, I wouldn't know. I don't ever even recall being near train tracks in my life.
Drink heavily.
I don't think
on
I've ever
train
lived in an
tracks.
area where there was accessible train tracks.
Really?
Well, there's a. I
grew
mean,
up
you
in the
come to a
city.
place every day. You're by 900 of them
yeah,
right
Yeah, but
next
I
to
don't
you.
go out in the back and start
You
peeing
should
on
do it
train
today.
tracks.
Come on.
Sit out
Sorry,
there.
talk me into it.
No, it is pretty cool.
That is actually a good point. We work in a building where train tracks are right behind the building. I don't think I've
And
ever
we
been
can
behind the
feel
building.
it, and we can't hear it, but we can feel it.
When was the last time you've been behind the building, Stephen? And what were you there for?
I've not been on these tracks. I have not, but
But you've
I
been on
see them
many
there
a
every
track.
day. Yeah.
Yes.
I grew up, yeah. Eastern Washington.
Well, you all grew up in rural areas.
Well, Eastern Washington, yeah. When you have a kicker out there, you got to get off.
How many train tracks run through Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Oh, you got the subway and all
Well,
that kind
then-
of stuff, right?
You don't want to be on the train tracks in the subway. They're about 15 feet below ground, below the platform.
Well, they have some that are
Probably
above,
like
don't
electricity
No.
going through. I would
they? They have no
imagine.
trains that go through New York.
They have trains, but you can't get on you can't walk on those
Because
tracks.
they're like high up, right, or
The
whatever.
platform is 15 feet above the
that's
tracks.
what I thought.
If you're on the tracks, you can't get out.
Well, then that would be scary.
Thank you.
You never saw Stand By Me where they're walking on the track?
I never saw Stand
You
By Me.
have
really?
Really?
I hate
And they
Goodfellas.
start running?
Huh?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that's
Yeah,
probably the
scary
appropriate
moment.
response, don't you think?
The fat kid falls down.
Oh, yeah.
Drops his comb. It's
I
nerve-wracking.
never even liked the song.
Glued his pants.
Okay. Glad we
Did
could,
he really?
Yeah.
glad we could get that straight. What?
He's now very skinny and on Crossing Jordan.
All right. Well, there it is.
Train
So,
tracks are cool. You should do it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
you know,
Not really.
I don't feel like I'm missing out on that
We
much.
could put pennies on the tracks, and
Oh,
you could put
yeah.
a $100 bill. It'd be great.
Flatten it out even more.
Let me tell you, this sounds like a rousing afternoon we have planned.
Nickels get really big.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Tell you guys are wild.
Wild.
Living on the edge.
So Miss Deaf Texas also like to hang out on the tracks,
Guess so.
and she got killed by an oncoming train that blew its horn.
Yes.
But you should see the nickel.
When did this happen?
Monday afternoon.
This past Monday,
Yes.
which would be yesterday.
Yes.
So yesterday, a woman died of 18 years who...
Of age, who was deaf and who represented Texas.
I see.
As Miss Deaf Texas.
There it is.
Yep.
Not good.
Okay. I was just about to qualify her for the party.
Oh, damn, she would have been great.
What else is going on, please?
Over there in
Over there?
Europe.
Oh, yeah, over there in Europe.
There, yes.
Actually,
That narrows it down.
Can you point, please, so I get a better idea? Oh, there, yes. Okay, good.
In Norway, actually, this is where this happened. A woman's kitchen faucet started pouring out beer.
Beer. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
A 50-year-old woman turned on her little kitchen faucet, and there went the beer, started pouring out.
Are you sure this isn't just like some takeoff on the new... You ever seen the new commercial of it's raining beer and guys are running around? All right, well, anyway.
Sounds good, though.
Yeah.
Just like, where was I?
It's a winner. But this really happened. A woman's faucet, she turns it on and beer comes out.
Yes,
Why would you ever tell anyone?
I don't know.
Why would anyone ever find out? I mean, unless you just don't like beer. Maybe she lived alone and she's a woman, and women a lot of times don't like beer. I don't see if she has any man in her life. Why would anyone ever find out? Because you would never tell anyone.
Sure.
I mean, yes, maybe it'd get a little tedious when you want to wash a plate or take a shower.
Yeah.
But you could live with it.
Yeah,
Right,
you could live
you
with it for
could.
sure.
At least for a few months.
Apparently, she lives 2 floors above the Big Tower Bar, and somehow a plumber screwed up the pipes or whatever.
Yes.
The beer hoses were hooked into the pipes, and it flowed up into her apartment, so on and so forth. So that's how the beer started coming through the...
So there was technical reasons that you're giving us as to why beer was actually coming through her faucet.
Yes.
To legitimize the story.
Right. And
Stephen, there was beer really coming out of her faucet.
That's great.
Would you immediately call the landlord?
I would have called the landlord.
and
'Cause I like to wash plates.
apparently the beer
You could
was...
wash plates with beer.
You could,
could,
sure. I've
absolutely.
washed my hands with beer before.
Yeah.
Apparently the
Kind of a waste of
beer
good
was
beer, though.
flat and warm. I mean, my mother would have loved it that way, but whatever.
The beer was not like it was coming out of a
Yeah.
quality
Regular
tap.
right.
I see. No head on that beer.
No head
Oh, it is.
on that there beer.
Mm-hmm. You've washed your hands with beer?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I have.
David, you ever pour beer over your dick?
Wow. Over my dick.
I don't think he's ever had beer.
For some reason, just watching Steve.
Oh, but you're a rebel on the tracks.
I think that's a little different. I mean,
Let's have a kegger on the
walking
track.
on a train track is different
I
than
have.
the beer thing.
Uh-huh. So the answer's no, is that right?
The answer would be no. Yeah, I can't imagine I've ever poured anything over.
Any alcoholic beverage ever grace your penis?
No.
Can't believe I said penis. No, Stephen. Oh, what's it now, Stephen?
How about
Maybe
yours?
when I
really?
lifted up a glass of wine, I accidentally grazed it, but I don't know.
How
no, I
about
don't
yours?
think so.
Mine?
Yes.
Of
You just sit
course.
around and pour every alcohol.
I call it a weekend.
You put 151 on and then light it.
Mm-hmm.
A flaming wiener.
Then your wife comes home. How did this wine stain get on the carpet?
What do you think you do in the city when you have no train tracks around? Gotta find things to do.
The T-Man.
Yes, John.
You know what? Gay phone opera is a hermaphrodite whore. That's all I gotta say. He's an hermaphrodite whore. Why the hell is he whining? Oh, you T-Man, why did you give me this surgery? I can't go out. I can't go to Jack in the Box. I can't go to McDonald's. Why are you whining, you son of a bitch? At least you get something done good for yourself. You're 5'5", over 400 goddamn effing pounds.
grown 3
You
inches.
dumb bitch. I mean, at least T-Man is doing something for the community and not real.
Oh, he tried
John,
really
you can't
hard.
say the
Almost
F word.
made it the whole
You-
way.
You know
Am
you
I
can't
on the air?
say
My
the
bad.
F word.
Am I on the air? No.
Mm-hmm. Vinny the Pooh, we turn to you.
Hello? Yeah, Vinny the Pooh, bend over, you skinny bitch.
Okay. Now, that wasn't necessary. Vinny the Pooh, are you there?
How are you?
Yes, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. Good morning.
At the airport, ready to fly back to good old Seattle, Terry. Spent the last 4 days in L.A. trying to see what's down there for him. And what'd you find out there, Pooh's Pooh?
There's a lot of rich people everywhere.
Ha-ha.
I don't know. You know, I'll tell you what he's doing at the airport for the last 4 days.
He hasn't been in the airport for the last 4 days, and I'd rather not put him on hold. I'd rather you tell us all about your LA experience with John, able to comment at any time that he feels necessary.
Let's see. I don't know. I just kind of like
my own radio show.
Okay, maybe you should let him get the ball rolling, though. All right? John. Yeah, good.
Hey, good morning, Vinny. Welcome to the T-Man Show. I'm glad you can check in from California.
Very
Have
nice.
you heard of the T-Man Show before?
I'm familiar with the T-Man, yes.
he's man.
Okay, anyways. Okay, so let's see. Sunday night we went to a comedy show at the Laugh Factory, and there was, stars and hella funny comedians all over the place. And Marlon and Sean Wayans were in the back of the club. And then Money Mike, or his real name is Cat Williams, was the headliner. And then Monday went to...
Did you get up and do a set there, Vinny?
Did I get up and do a set? No. I think they'd have tore me up. They'd have made fun of me. No self-esteem. And then last night we went to an industry party that was actually sponsored by Hennessy, which I was pretty happy about. So free liquor all night, and like 50 Cent was there. I met 50 Cent, and Akon was there, and Akon remembers us from when he came to Seattle and did the...
Did he get you locked up?
Oh, jeez. It's a good line, John, yes.
He said Akon was washed up.
John, yes.
Hey, Vinny Pooh, are you at the airport right now?
I think John needs to wash up.
Your host, John, just asked you a question there, Vinny the Pooh.
I am at the airport, John, yes.
Oh. Well, what time's your flight land?
Why? I ain't gonna tell you, man.
I prefer my flight to leave.
Why don't you tell me, baby? Because I'm gonna pick you up.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? It's landing at 2:30.
At least I can pick you up.
I wish you would try to come pick me up.
Oh,
wow.
We can make that happen. You know how the radio land works, baby. We'll make it happen.
Sounds like a little airport challenge to me, Terry.
Yeah, it
or an
does.
airport challenge.
Oh. No, but I had fun. Like this last time I came to LA, it sucked. This time was 100 times better.
So is LA going to be your scene for the upcoming future? Or the immediate future? Do you see that in the cards or no?
I'm definitely gonna have to come down here more this year.
Did you hook up any maybe future possible?
That's hysterical.
Oh, what was that, John?
Never mind. I'm just talking to myself. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm communicating with my brain.
Let's give you.
Oh, that's scary.
Let's give you a moment to answer yourself. Do you have anything to say back or no?
No.
Okay. And now I forgot where I was with Vinny the Pooh. All right. Well, when is your flight?
You hooking up with any women?
Any women? Yeah.
Oh, no, I was asking him not only was he hooking up with any women, that's something.
Yeah.
I want to know if he has any club gigs that he can lock himself into for the future, where he can get himself even in better position to hook up with some of those LA women.
I did make connections to where I'll be doing mixtapes for people out of the state,
because this is the era of the club DJ, man. You gotta acknowledge and recognize what's going on right now. In the past few years, the club DJ has surged into prominence. Terry. Once looked upon as a throwaway kind of talent, now they're hooking up.
I met some promoters down
They're getting paid. They're getting flown all over the place. You gotta take advantage.
I feel like I did take it. I met a lot of people. I got contacts like ridiculous, like no other, and we're just gonna grind it out and see what makes.
Okay. All right, maybe it was a good idea to put John on hold. Okay, Vegas Blues all over it. Yes.
Yeah.
Sell any VTP wear while you're down there?
Oh, jeez.
Did I wear my VTP shirt?
Did you sell any? Did you make any sales? Maybe on Sunset Boulevard, just selling it over the Gavin McLeod Star or something like that, or no?
I did get some compliments, and where did you get that shirt made up at? But no sale.
Okay.
No sale.
Well, it sounds like a mediocre, successful trip there.
I think I did pretty well.
Okay.
I think I got done what I came down here to do.
And that was what again now?
Contact.
Kick it. Yeah, that's right. You got it done.
Networking.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
So who are you going to be calling? Whose number? Who's the contact that you're going to be staying in touch with once you get back?
Once I get back,
Ghostbusters.
His name is Kevin Black. He's the head of the rap department at Interscope Records.
All righty.
And you were schmoozing with him?
Wow.
I was schmoozing with him, yes. And
yes. Now, John is one of the all-time great
we sharing a room in Vegas, baby.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're going to Vegas next week. I'm kind of excited about that, by the way.
Yes.
Sorry,
but
yeah, I mean, There's a DJ by the name of DJ Drama who's real big in Atlanta.
DJ Drama.
Wow.
See, as long as you got the cool name, Terry.
Yep, that's
You're
right.
in on the scene.
Well, then how did DJ AM become so, cool? Because of
Nicole Richie. Yes, but he just showed the way for all club DJs that you can marry your Hollywood big-time star. Now, when he hooked it up with Nicole Richie, she was one of the biggest names at that moment.
Yeah, you're right.
Now she's kind of faded away a tiny bit, but still, paved the way for the club DJ.
Gotcha.
The only thing I can see took note of that, Terry.
Hey.
Stop hooking up with some of these hoochies from Yelm. Start thinking bigger, better. Of course.
I'm going through security right now, guys, so I might have to hop off the phone.
Okay, yes, and they certainly have to scrutinize
I'll see you guys bright and
you.
early tomorrow morning.
Okay, very good.
Look forward to it.
Don't bring up the machete in your duffel bag.
BTP.
Keep it up, Uranus. All right.
Oh, he's beeping.
Being the poo. There he is.
Oh my God. At least you made the connections, right?
Terry, speaking of connections, I got so many qualifiers who may need 2 hoppers this morning from yesterday. We have, as I mentioned earlier, we still have 14 spots on the plane, unaccounted for, and 4 days left to fill them. Because come this weekend, everybody from this station, every department, every warm body you see walking around here, Terry, we're all going to board the plane with all the listeners that have won, including 14 more that we haven't even spoken to yet. And we're going down to Las Vegas. Now, so many people qualified yesterday that, as I said, I don't know if one hopper can hold them all, Terry. I'm looking at the list
Bring
here.
out the big daddy hopper.
I'm seeing Antoinette Tremble who qualified
How's that
yesterday.
spelled again?
I see Aaron Littlejohn.
Oh. I grew up with a Littlejohn.
Oh, just Aaron Littlejohn. We don't know what
did you do with it?
Yeah, now she got a big Johnson.
He is qualified. I see Sarah Sweezy, who's qualified. I see Justin Serdal, who's qualified. I see Karina Martinick, who's qualified. Jennifer Johnson, qualified. Steve Telemack, qualified. Anna Mason, Adam Rattay, Ryan Ross, Brandy Thomas, Kimberly Dubois, Marvin McWilliams. McWilliams. Dawn Miller. All qualified. Never ends. The list is never ending. Okay, wait, just ended. So, those are your qualifiers for this morning. 1 or more.
Whoa, or more?
Well, we're getting to the point, Terry. We can't just make one person a winner on a particular day, or else we're not going to fill the plane.
That's right. Bonus winner.
We've got to fill the plane.
Yeah.
Whether it's today, tomorrow, or the next day, or I guess the day after that, we have to start having multiple winners. Bonus winners.
Bonus winners.
Bonus winners.
So when we begin that process, I don't know.
Okay.
Whether we just keep going as we've been going, just have one day where there's a flurry of winners.
Flurry.
Okay.
How about a McFlurry?
Oh, boy. Shamrock McFlurry, right?
No, not really. Anyhow.
So everybody should just take, the first couple days of next week off so they can prepare to qualify.
Prepare to qualify. What else is going on, Terry? What else do you have?
Got a story here about a 42-year-old woman from Italy who, because of her reputation for dining and dashing in Rome's finest restaurants, has been banned from the entire city.
The entire city's restaurants.
Of Rome.
Just the entire city, period.
Rome,
she can't
yes.
step foot in Rome.
Can't, or else she will be arrested.
All for dining and dashing.
Yes.
Man.
I know.
I don't know if it could get that extreme.
Well, it did. Jeez. Yeah, the Roman
Is her name
police-
Kendall by any chance, Terry?
No.
She loves to dine.
Yes.
Have you seen her MySpace pictures lately?
No, I
not
haven't.
very flattering.
Wow, is that right?
Oh,
Well,
serious?
she does. It's amazing how there'll be people out there who have no comprehension of as to what pictures look good as far as they're concerned.
Right.
Pictures of themselves. You should be able to have an idea of what pictures of yourself look good and what don't. And the ones that don't put them up on MySpace.
Sure.
How difficult is this?
No.
It isn't rocket science.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kendall keeps putting picture after picture of herself up lately.
Yes.
And maybe she has no choice. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. But she keeps putting picture upon picture of herself up on MySpace, Terry. That is not very flattering.
She's gaining a little weight, maybe?
Well, I don't know what the reason is. I would think she has a good idea of what pictures look good of her and what doesn't. 'Cause if the picture doesn't look good, as I said, don't put it up.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't translate well from Europe.
Maybe it's lost in translation, yes. But I think there are just some people out there that just don't know when there's a good picture of them.
Well, don't you think? Well,
and more importantly, don't know when there's not a good picture of them. Now, I've seen Kendall in person. She looks better than a lot of the pictures she chooses to put up. And don't give me, well, maybe she doesn't care. No, she cares.
right. No, I know.
If you know Kendall, you know she cares.
Yeah, absolutely.
She don't want people trashing her pictures. She don't want people saying even a remote negative word about her pictures.
Right, I know.
So she cares. And she puts up pictures that she doesn't realize look bad.
Well, maybe you need to inform her.
The last picture she put up of herself looks bad.
Really?
Wow,
Not
really?
very attractive.
Not even mediocre?
Well, if the picture that you put up looks worse than you do in person, that's the criteria.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, she doesn't photograph well. She's a
So
lot better
maybe she
looking
doesn't
in
have
person.
maybe she doesn't have many options.
But there are better options, I'm sure, than what you
There's
put up.
gotta be.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're taking thousands of pictures while they're over there.
I hope
There's more options.
I hope there's more options.
Well, maybe
Because the last picture, call her up.
call her up and let her know.
The last picture she put up of herself on MySpace, just
Bad, huh?
an atrocity.
Whoa!
Hawaiian cheese and the meatballs finally getting to her.
Gosh.
Maybe that's it.
That's all they eat in Italy. Meatballs every day.
That's right. No choice.
Wow.
Well, she is having a good time. She's always talking about how much they've gone out and eating
That's
and all that
starting
stuff.
to take its toll.
Oh.
Pasty's calling over to Italy right now.
Wow. Matt's comment about the picture is, you are incredibly gorgeous.
Maybe that's the problem.
Oh.
Big ogres
Big ogre.
have a difficult time
Usually takes about 3 tries to get her here.
detecting when the picture just is a nasty one.
Really? Now, when
Oh, a
they-
new octave.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I've gotten very talented at this one.
Yes.
Now, what were you saying, Terry? Somebody's been banned from all the Rome. Okay, good.
Oh,
what
yeah,
else?
Well, the 42-year-old.
Yeah, that's right. What else?
John and Dash.
I understand. I'm banned from all Denny's.
A
Yes.
company called... Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, sweetie?
Hey, sweetie.
How you doing?
Oh.
Why are you flirting that way, dude?
You come on here real quick?
It's absurd. Is that Kendall?
That is Kendall.
Hey, sweetie.
Oh, no, that was John.
Hey, sweetie.
Kendall.
Good morning, T. How are you?
We were just talking about you.
Wow.
What were you saying?
Boy, did you miss out on a great conversation. We were just saying how pretty you are.
What?
Kendall,
Yeah.
how are you doing, first of all?
Well, I'm a little seasick, but I'm good.
Seasick.
We just got off of
Who
gondola.
did what to
We're
you
in
last
Venice.
night? What? Oh, you're in Venice.
Yeah. With
What's-
the ogre.
With the ogre?
The ogre's there,
Oh, the ogre.
I thought you broke up with the ogre. What's
How
the
Oh, they
story?
got back
romantic.
together.
The
Remember
ogre
we
and I
asked
are
the other
having a
day.
blast.
So you're back together?
We are back together.
Ah.
I told you that last
Until he gets back to the States.
The human meatball in Italy.
Uh-huh.
Taking it all in.
So you were broken up for 3 weeks, about 4 weeks, something like that?
week. Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. What
I
made
don't
you
know. Things are
decide?
going good.
What made you decide to get back together? It's not like you were hanging out. You hadn't seen each other from the time you broke up to the time you got back together. So I'm curious what the tipping point was that made you decide to get back together.
I don't know. We just worked everything out, and we've been, I don't know. It's just been better. It's been a lot better than it was. So,
Spending
and now
time
we're together
apart
in
is-
Italy, and it's so much fun.
Yes.
How much I missed you and needed you in my life.
And they're rowing down the canals of Venice together, Terry.
But she's a little seasick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so rough in the canals, isn't it?
I have to say, I'm a little seasick, too, looking at your latest pictures on MySpace.
Whoa, hit her good.
And it brings
They're not
me...
latest. Those have been up for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it brings me to an interesting point and question, perhaps. The last picture you put up on MySpace, yeah, it's been up for a couple weeks now. The last picture you put up of yourself on MySpace, I have to be the first to tell you, Kendall, not very flattering.
Flattering. No, you wanted to be flattering.
I've seen you in person, and I think you're a pretty girl.
You don't like that picture?
Oh, you've put up some pictures over the course of history of my checking you out on MySpace, and I do every day, a couple of times a day, for at least 6 or 7 hours. Yeah, right. You have a habit. You have a terrible habit of putting pictures up of yourself that just aren't very pretty.
Ooh.
Now, do you not have the knowledge of when you take a picture of yourself when it doesn't come out good? Is there some?
I don't know.
I just
put up any picture. I don't really care.
Is there some?
Most
You
of them are
do
just
care.
serious,
No,
especially when I'm in Italy.
that's exactly the opposite of what I really know about you. You do care. I mean, you're going to pretend like you don't care now because maybe you're a little embarrassed by the subject. But the reality is, and everything we know about you do care. So no, just scrap that immediately. All right, scrap.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, do you have a tuning issue in your brain as far as figuring out what pictures that you take that look good of you and what pictures don't? Do you have a hard time figuring that out?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I'll give you my password, and you can just start putting up any picture you want.
Well, I don't think it's that serious. I mean, I'm not ready to take on that huge task.
Right.
I mean, that's a big responsibility.
You're obviously telling me that I need help. So
I'm
if you're
telling
not
you
gonna
do need help.
me,
I'm telling you.
What are friends for?
That is absolutely what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you have to reevaluate. You have to rework in your mind, figuring out what pictures look good of you, what pictures don't, because you're putting up terrible pictures of yourself. I mean, not maybe that extreme to the point where it's terrible, but they look way worse than you look in person.
It's not like it's a picture of me. I mean, still,
it's not
still
picture
her.
49.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep it relative as to what you're working with here. All right. Well, if Steven puts up pictures of himself, you know the situation.
Right.
Same thing would apply to me.
Right.
But Kendall is a pretty girl. I mean, let's not get crazy here. She's not blow you away gorgeous.
Right.
But she's a pretty girl. And that says a lot. There's a lot of girls. The majority of girls out there aren't pretty.
Right.
Kendall happens to be a pretty girl. And she chooses pictures of herself that just don't look good. Now, why would you do that? And don't tell me it's because you don't care.
It's obviously because I just have no clue.
I think that's it.
I don't know.
I wonder why women.
I've just been choosing random pictures, and most of them, especially since I've been over here, like, you only have one in front of each thing, like in front of the Leaning Tower, so I'll put one up of that just because, I don't know, it's not really about how
you
I
want
look.
the tower, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's such
all
a
about,
cultural
like, I don't
moment.
know. I've just been updating them as I've gone on different trips, and I don't really
But the
care how
picture-
I look in
the
them.
picture
it's
I
a low
most-
maintenance kind of vacation.
The picture I most recently saw was just a picture of your face, and it had no Leaning Tower. Maybe your face looked like a Leaning Tower. It had no reference to Italy at all, and I just made me, and I got emails on it of people email me saying, "Hey, you always talk about Kendall, how hot she is." Well, this is not hot. I'm like, well, yeah, I have to agree. So what are you doing?
I don't know.
She doesn't care because she's got the ogre back.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's getting a little complacent because the ogre's back, and the ogre doesn't matter to him.
Right.
Yeah, while you're there, you should see if the ogre can fix the Leaning Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it just a little push.
Yes, maybe with the help of his brother Shrek. Maybe they can get that done.
Maybe we'll work on it. I don't think we're going to go to Pisa, though. It's pretty boring there.
All right.
Oh, and you guys are the life of the party.
So are you glad someone in your life that you know, friends, family, whatever, finally stepped up and told you this, or it means nothing to you?
Yeah, it's great.
I think
I
it's
just need help, obviously. I mean,
Yes,
if
I
you're
think
going to tell us and not do anything about it, then that doesn't really help.
Well, maybe you
does
need
it?
to scrutinize more or reevaluate your criteria for selecting pictures of yourself, because with the pictures you're putting up are an absolute disaster.
I just don't feel like I'm very photogenic. So
Maybe that's part of it, so you don't have much of a selection.
You should pay for me to get, like, professional photos if you want me to go on my face. 'Cause they're just not working very well.
All right, I'll send a photographer over to Venice in about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
On the party plane to Vegas. Bring it over here instead.
Yeah, isn't that weird that
With the photographer.
this year, the party plane to Vegas, we're taking every hot patroller, we're taking every staff member, every part-time staff member, everyone gets to go.
Yep.
And Kendall, nowhere to be found.
Bye-bye.
Because you know she would love to get her Vegas drink on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be 21 yet anyway, so I probably wouldn't be invited.
And
That's
then
why I didn't get to go last year.
Then the ogre isn't so top of mind anymore, Terry. That's all you have to do is get a couple in, Kendall, and then the ogre starts to drift away from her conscious mind.
Ogre back of mind.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm glad we can have this talk.
Well, I'm glad we could, too.
Yes.
Enjoy the
I
romance.
miss you guys.
Yes, I can see why.
Yeah,
Now,
so can I.
anything else going on today that we should know about? Anything else happened over the past couple of days you'd like to share with us?
I don't know. Things have been going pretty good. It's been kind of rough. We have like 15 people staying in our apartment, so we've had a lot of fights, but it's going okay, I
A lot
guess.
of fights? Wow, that must be interesting.
Between the roommates, I think everyone's boyfriend, and we have like 2 sorority sisters in town. We have like 15 people visiting from Arizona because it's spring break, so we have a ton of people in our apartment.
So your sorority
it's been a little hectic.
decided to go to Italy to visit you.
Yeah, no, there's 3 girls in my apartment. They're all from Arizona. Me, a girl from Pi Phi, and then another girl who's in another city.
Anyhow, are you more than halfway through your study abroad? When does the study part happen, by the way?
It doesn't.
The study part happens. It's a spring break 2 weeks. We're doing okay.
You're more than halfway through.
Yeah, I'm going to be home in I think it's 8 weeks.
8 weeks you're home, and you start your summer internship here in the studio.
May 8th, I'll be with you.
Oh, jeez. But the
No
internship
time
starts
now,
on
T. Are
May
you so-
12th.
For summer?
What's that now?
Are you so excited for the summer? We're going to be together all summer.
Count down the days, Kendall. And I'm glad we can have this moment.
You're coming in every day?
Yeah.
Yes, she is, Stephen. And we're all looking forward to it.
It's an official internship this summer.
Yes, she's going to get credit. She's going to get it all.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she will.
Give her the
it all.
credit, T-Man.
Give it to her, guys.
Okay. I'll get one in for you,
Do
Steve.
you guys want to talk to the ogre?
Talks?
Take a pass.
Oh, oops, sorry.
We don't like to speak.
No.
We don't like to speak in fragments. All right, very good.
You wish you were like Steven Spielberg. You could just be like, and cut. All right, I'm done.
Well, you know what? And cut.
There you go. All right.
What does the ogre sound like when he's walking in Italy?
Oh, yeah. I feel sorry for the gondola driver.
Okay.
Driving that guy around.
That's why they're seasick.
Lots of water.
Sinking because of him.
Put Dramamine in a canteen.
More pizza. Oodles of noodles. Beret don't fit. Deep thoughts with the ogre, Terry.
Wow. A new little section for our show.
Tower crooked.
That's great.
I feel like I'm there, Terry.
Oh, so do I. I think
Yes.
she gets proposed to by the ogre while he's there.
Caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. what
All
if
the
this-
love.
That's how disasters happen.
The T-Man. Powers.
Eric Powers.
To the people.
Kim 93.
Hi, this is Dirty Harry.
Hi, this is Eric Powers.
Hey, what do we got on the show today?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm glad you asked. We are giving the final week your chance to fly down to Vegas on the T-Man Party plane to Vegas.
Oh, that's a great idea, Eric.
Listen today at 4, only on Cube 93 and the Powers of the People show.
Hey, do you think my mole needs to buy an extra seat?
All right, here's what I'm going to do, Terrence.
What are we going to do, T-Man?
I'm going to put the names in the hopper.
That's a big-ass hopper.
I'm going to put one now, and I'm going to put one later. There's going to be 2 winners today.
2 winners?
There's going to be 2 people with their guests. That's 4 total people that get added to the plane before the end of today.
Wow,
4 people.
You hear the clicking?
I hear the clicking now, yes.
Yeah, that was
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Well, the record is getting more scratched.
Right, okay. That could be.
The needle on the record.
Stephen, are you in the office pool, the NCAA pool, or not?
I am, yes.
Did you get an email on that?
I did.
Now, why? Either I erased it or I didn't get one from the gas man.
Wow, I didn't
now,
get one
why? You didn't get one either?
No, because I was like, hey, I'm already
Were you in
there.
it last year?
Hot fudge, were you in it?
I got it. I'm in. I already made my picks.
Not only was I in it, but my wife was in it last year. She finished last place. We got our money back because she finished last place.
Wow.
And
That's why you have Winthrop winning it all this year, right?
that's right. Why would I not get an email, Terry?
I don't know.
I was in it last year, so there's no excuse there.
Right.
Why would the gas man from the sports radio station to the Stars, Terry, why would he not send me an email? Does he not want me in his pool or something?
I have no idea.
Was I too nice to Delilah and not nice enough to him when he was down here a couple months ago?
Could have got snubbed.
Oh, you big time down.
What's his home number, Pasty? Yeah, the gas man's home number.
I probably
You could
don't.
get it.
229 gas.
I could?
Call the front office.
How could I
front
get it?
desk.
I'll call the front desk.
They'll give it to
Give
you.
it out over the air here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe you should call the front desk.
Yeah, I'll call him.
I have a cell for him, I think, maybe.
You do?
Yeah,
What
you
is
want
it?
that? All right, hang on.
Man.
I just want to know if he's sent. I want to look into his sent file.
Okay. Ask him for me, too.
You would think you would have gotten one because it's just like a spam email that everybody who was in it gets.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, he would have to go in and physically remove you from the
That's
list.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, is that what you're wondering?
I mean, he was down here in the studio a couple months ago. Everything seemed fine. But I was kissing Delilah, not him. Maybe he got a little jealous.
Maybe he did.
Now
Might have to have another get-together where you can kiss him.
he is just as pretty as Delilah.
Oh, I know he is.
There's no knocking Delilah. This gas man's a very pretty guy.
He's got nice boobs.
He's got a nice rack.
There is something about him.
Oh, jeez. All right, easy, Steve. We're just joking. I'm starting to get the sense you're not.
If you have to choose him or Graz, who do you pick?
Oh, don't make me do that. Don't make me wrestle like this.
You guys.
Who's calling on the hotline? I'm trying to dial out on one of these hotlines, and they're both being...
Is it John?
They're both ringing. Oh, is it John? Who's on the hotline?
This is John.
Oh, yes. What a shock.
And you know what, T-Man?
Yes, John. You're having your own office
There's
pool?
been a train wreck between Picture 49 Kindle and Game Phone Operator. That's a mess.
Okay, thanks for the comment.
He loves gay phone operator.
Thanks for the phone line as well, too.
Yeah.
This is a cell phone number? Yeah, but he's sleeping.
Hi, it's Mike. Please leave a message.
Oh, hi, Mike.
To page this person, press 5 now.
Hiya, Mike.
Mike.
I can use a home number, by the way.
Taking a stab, so just see who you get there with that.
Oh, see?
What do you mean? This may not be his home
It's
number?
home number roulette.
Yeah, I used to know it, but
All right.
We'll give it a shot.
That's a new game.
it just jumped into my head, but it's probably not it.
Ask for the gas man.
It rang
That
pretty
was-
fast.
Yeah, it rang
so
pretty fast. I think
it's the
you're
wrong number.
Yeah.
Why'd I say that? I don't think it ran that fast. Meanwhile, put these names in the hopper.
Put gas in the hopper, too.
Put gas in the hopper?
Hello.
Hey, is the gas man there?
Yes.
Hey, T-Man here.
What's going on?
What's happening?
What's happening with you?
We are live and in color on the radio right now, and I am calling you.
Where are the broads?
Because I can't.
I think he actually said brats with a T, I think. He's more into that.
I thought you guys were doing the stripper thing every morning over there.
I can't help but feel a little bit
More
slighted.
than that, gas man.
Gas man, because I don't remember receiving an email welcoming me with open arms to your office pool that everyone seems to adore around here under this big roof of ours. I'm wondering if there's some reason you don't want me in your NCAA pool. Is there something I should know about? Was I too nice to Delilah, not nice enough to you a couple of months ago when you were here in the studio? What's the problem?
No, you're what we call a bottom line fattener because you get in, you pay your bill, and you never win. So we want you in.
Bottom line fat.
What did you change your email address? Are you now like the king at Clear Channel?
Well, it's Mr. King. And are you calling me dead money? Are you saying...
He called you dead money?
He's saying I have no chance to win the NCAA tournament?
Wow.
T-Man, I would ask you, how many checks have I cut for
Well,
you?
here's the reality. Here's the reality of the NCAA office-type pool when you're just filling out brackets.
Right.
It's always some woman. I'm sorry to have to be this frank. Some woman who works in some department
That
where
we
she knows
never even
nothing
heard.
about sports,
Right.
where all she does is pick the highest seeds, and it has no bearing on how much knowledge you may have.
I didn't get one either.
Because
by
if
the
it
way,
came
Gas.
down to knowledge, heaven knows I would run away with it.
You know, that's not a bad point because Jason Puckett won it last year, and there's not a dumber guy in our building.
I don't think you're
God
going to
love
get...
the kid. He's the nicest 10 guys you'll ever meet, but
No,
he couldn't find the door with a map.
If you're looking for an argument, you're not going to find one here. So,
He's a cougar, too. What do you expect?
Hey, now.
yes.
You're more than welcome. I don't know how you didn't get the email. The whole
didn't either.
staff
I didn't
there is
either.
welcome.
I knew it must have been a misunderstanding.
Did Mr. Schott get his email?
He did.
I did.
He
I
said
already
he got
made
it
my
last
picks.
week, and so did Pasty, and so did Steven.
We're all
I
excited.
put in mine.
I will just have Hotshot forward mine, his to me, and I will be a participant as always.
Now, do you have somebody do the picks for you?
Well,
Like an intern?
Yeah. In between the fanning and the feeding of the grapes,
Yes.
he may have somebody pick for him.
I have a couple of hot patrollers scouting the teams out right now as you speak. So,
And
yes.
actually, like, pick up the pencil for him and write them in.
Pencil.
Oh, type. I'm sorry.
Gasman, always a pleasure.
Call anytime.
Yes, we'll have the brats for you in your box when you get to work.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye now. That's a Gasman tip.
It is the gas.
He does a little nickel and dime radio show in the afternoon on the sports radio station.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I've heard it.
I knew it had to be a misunderstanding, Terry.
Yeah, I know. Always
You're in.
You're always in those things.
All right. Anything that involves gambling,
I know.
you can count me in.
I know.
2 drops of water on the ceiling, Terry?
That one!
Yeah. No, that one's mine.
Okay, let's go.
That drop of water's been bred very nicely.
Which one do you want? I'll take the other.
All right, pull a name out. Who's pulling today? Who's pulling? Who's pulling a name for the...
Can I come down? I want to pull.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
Steven wants to pull.
Which
Why
one?
don't I come down there?
I'll tell you what. Pick a number
wanna see
between
the
1
hopper.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
25.
Pick a number between 1 and 18, Stephen.
You don't want to see. You don't want to see the chin in person.
Pick a number between 1 and 18. Hurry up. Not much time. Let's see
I'm
what you got.
thinking.
What do you got?
Put my thinking cap on. Let's see.
1 and 18.
Let me see if I can feel it. I'm
jeez.
going to say...
Something tells me he's been through this a couple of mornings recently. Yes.
I'm going to go 9.
9? Right down the middle with 9?
Wow.
That's right.
Down the middle.
Well, isn't it ironic that Stephen has put one of the very few men on the plane, Terry?
Really?
Yes. Stephen, you want to go with 9?
10.
Oh, jeez. 10 is also a guy. You wanna go, you went with, we'll go with 9.
9, yes.
Jeez.
Calling number 9.
Number 9?
Number 9 with ketchup only. Biggie fries.
Super sick.
Hello?
Yes, I'm looking for Steve Telemack.
Titball.
Yeah.
Is that
That
you?
would be me.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
And remind me of who you are. Remind us.
I'm the orgy from Haiti.
Oh, you're the Haiti kid?
That's right.
Stephen pulled out the Haiti kid?
Looks like it.
Wow.
Well, I'm very excited to let you know, Haiti kid, that your name was pulled out via Stephen Kilbrett's very hairy hand from the hopper.
All right.
You are a secured, confirmed passenger to Las Vegas this weekend, sir.
All right.
Are you
That's what I'm
excited?
talking about.
Are you excited?
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Stephen.
No, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to welcome you aboard the T-Man's Party
He
Plane.
just wants to make sure you return the favor when you get on Vegas soil.
Wow.
Yes, Vegas. Until then, his hand will become a little more hairy. Now,
Hotter than Hades in here.
yes. Haiti kid, your name is Steve. What's your last name?
Telemack.
Telemack. Yes, that's how I read it earlier.
Wow, very good.
Even though it has a Q-U-E at the end. Now, where are you from? You're from Haiti, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And who are you going to bring with you? Who's going to be your lucky passenger guest? Or have you not decided yet?
It's probably going to be my roommate, but, I'll put that on reserve for now.
Yeah, you're going to leave it open for the next 24 hours, and then you'll come up with a decision by tomorrow.
That's
Because
right.
we're probably going to need a determination on who your guest is by tomorrow, but as far as that, until that is coming about, you are a winner.
Ding dong.
Terry's a little bit excited.
Can't wait to meet you, Haiti kid.
We're going to see you in Vegas, and it should be fun for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, how about considering this person as your guest?
I will be there with you, sir. Thank you. Congratulations, you're a winner.
What was that?
That won't work.
That won't work, yes.
I don't
Are
think
you
so.
sure?
There are a lot of situations where John just does not work.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Not for Vegas.
again, sir, congratulations, Steve.
Way to go.
Thank you.
We're going to put you on hold. We're going to give you more details of your big winning.
All right.
Who's there with you in the background?
Oh, that's just me.
Just you?
Everybody here. Yep.
Where are you?
I'm at work.
You're at work. What do you do?
I work in an office. I'm a production scheduler.
You're a production scheduler.
I work for a manufacturing company.
Uh-huh.
All right, Bob, time to produce some boxes. 4 o'clock. My job.
Is that pretty much the way it goes, or what?
No. We make floorings.
You make floorings. Well, what would be your most important responsibility on a day-to-day basis?
Ordering the product that we need to make the floorings.
I didn't get any of that, but it sounds very responsible. Now, how many people work in your office? Approximately.
About 15.
15, that's it?
Yeah.
All right, how many of those people, of those employees, are of the female persuasion?
That we want to go to Vegas with me?
No, I'm not asking about that. I'm just asking on a regular basis, how many women do you work with?
Probably about 4.
4. And do those women respond to the Haiti Kid? Do those women look at you on a day-to-day basis and wonder if they can ever get you into a supply closet? Huh?
No.
No. There's no kind of attraction between you and the 4 female employees.
They're about like 20 years older than me.
7 years older?
They're 20 years older than me.
20 years older.
How old is
old? How old are you, sir?
28.
28. And they're like 48.
Whoa.
And they're all dried up, and you can't consider that as far as any potential action.
Damn, I'm out of his range.
Oh, jeez.
Barely.
Or is it just a situation where, Haiti Kid, you've already run through them, and now you're just moving on in life?
I didn't hear that.
Never mind. All right.
See you on the plane.
Excited for the Haiti Kid, Terry?
Oh, very.
Now, what kind of Vegas activities do you see yourself partaking in? You gonna be a big gambler, a big drinker?
I'm gonna be in the poker table. I'm gonna be drinking, everything.
He's gonna get sloshed while playing poker, Terry.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Everyone's a poker player these days.
I got a 4 to 7. I'm all in. I'm gonna catch 3 sevens.
Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like my kind of player, too.
Yeah, that's the guy you want to sit next to.
Steve?
Yeah, you should do it for sure.
I did. Any other thoughts you may have as this big moment has now come about?
Nah.
Okay. Save it all for Vegas.
Come across.
Kidding.
Hang on the line. Best part is yet to come. Bagsty Dave is your first official Vegas greeter. Okay. There he is. He's the Haiti Kid, Terry.
Haiti Kid Steve, look out.
Okay.
You're going to Vegas, man.
All right.
Congratulations, dude. That's big things. That's big thing. You got to figure out who you're going to bring now.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Big thing.
Now it's official.
Yeah, it is. You put the stamp of Pasty Dave on him.
What's a big thing again?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you a big thing, big boy.
Oh, goodness. This is going to be a great trip. Can't wait.
It's all coming together now.
I know.
No doubt about it. The T-Man. Interesting conversation, no doubt. Yeah. Text page is rolling, Terry. Speaking of interesting, at 97373. Those come in all through the morning, by the way.
Yes, they do.
I mean, at any point of the morning that a listener wants to text page a comment, they are welcome to do so, and you never know if it's going to hit the airwaves. It comes in at 97373, don't you know?
I do
That's
know.
97373, DONTKNOW. Never mind, forget it. 844.
You left out the old yeah.
Yeah, I know. And 44 seconds, somebody writes, John sucks at his life. He is a broken man.
Wow.
That was
his whole
nice.
life,
At his
You know what I mean? It's like my goddamn life. And you know what, T-Man?
He's really
I want to
fucked
be on the board of the party plane.
Mm-hmm. John,
So what you can help me, sir?
John, we don't... It's Mr. Sir. And
Mr. Assholes out there.
we tried to take you down to Vegas a couple of years ago. You didn't make it down on the Sin City Survivor RV. You caused all kinds of trouble. I don't think this time around is really suitable for you. I don't know if there are any food banks in Las Vegas, Terry. He may go hungry.
I see you rolling down the darn freeway on a boat. I mean, whatever the hell we were on, an RV.
I'll tell you what, John.
There's a difference between being on the plane
All right, listen.
and staying sober and being off the plane
You're not going to
being
stay sober. You're not going to stay sober. It goes without saying that there's no possibility of you staying sober.
You know, because you don't like me.
All right, what I'm wondering about, John, what I'm wondering about, well, he just realized that this morning. What I'm wondering about is, it seems pretty clear. There was about a 3-4 week period where we got basically no calls from you, maybe one time a week where you obviously were on a day off from work. Now, all of a sudden, the calls have started up again every day. Is it clear to just me or everyone else, Terry, that the man has lost his job again? And
I haven't lost my goddamn effing job.
what is your job then? It allows you all of a sudden to become so available during the show hours.
I'm off Monday, Tuesday.
What is your new job? What is your job? What are you doing now? What is your line of work, sir?
Same.
What? You're in telecommunications?
I would. Why you gotta question me like that?
It's so funny.
He still got busted, and he just has...
No, I don't want to tell you, Terry, and I don't want to tell you, T-Man. It's goddamn the same freaking job I've had for last year.
So you're working right down the street from where Steven lives,
So
right?
then, since this is Tuesday, and your
What
day-
I with, okay?
all right, since today is Tuesday and your day's off for Monday and Tuesday, today's the last day that you could possibly be put on the plane, because I was thinking of putting him on tomorrow, Terry, but if he's not going to be around, if he has got to go to work tomorrow, well, then I
which he
guess
does.
that ruins that chance, right, John? John?
T-Man, don't do this. I'm already upset and crying over the fact that I can't go to Vegas. I couldn't go last year. I don't want to go this goddamn year.
Mm-hmm. Well,
T-Man, just help me out.
Well,
Put me
it's-
on the party plane.
instead of making
to Vegas.
instead of me, I know where it's going. Instead of making a plea to me, which is not getting you anywhere, and it's never going to.
Why? It's your plane.
Yeah,
it's
this is my
the
plane.
Party.
That's the point.
It's your party.
That's the point. And because it's my plane and my party, that's why you're never going to be a part of it. Now, the what I'm suggesting you do, instead of making the plea to me, which is never going to get you anywhere, is make a plea to the listeners who aren't sure who their guest is going to be. You know, maybe like the Haiti kid. Hey, you should say, hey, anyone out there who wins now or has already won or is going to win in the next few days, maybe you can take me. You could say to them, maybe you could take me as your guest, and then we can't stop it. That's what Dump Truck Guy should have done. We can't put Dump Truck Guy as a winner. Terry, how bad does that look? He's been to Vegas 3 times by our doing.
T-Man,
I guarantee you, if Dump Truck Guy would have said that from the beginning, hey, ladies and gentlemen, anyone out there who's having trouble finding a guest, I'll be your guest. I want to go with you. He would be on the plane already.
Yeah, no question.
But because the listeners love Dump Truck
I
Guy,
know
but they
that.
hate John John.
Yeah, so he's not going.
No, he's not going either way.
Period.
Yeah, but Dump Truck Guy could be on the plane by now if he had just done that.
Yeah.
T-Man, what do you mean I'm not going either way?
You're not going.
I'm trying to make myself somewhat suitable for...
Right, and it's working. Now, instead of thinking about being in Vegas this weekend, enjoy the notion that you get a... Yes, it sounds better. Believe it or not, it sounds better with you saying it.
You know what,
Because you're
T-Man? Why
living cat.
don't you just put me on the party plane and see where it goes from there, sir?
We're starting to go in circles because you're not going to be on the party plane. You're going to spend another glorious weekend in Kent. And the sooner you start to come to grips with that, the more you're going to be willing to just...
Don't be an a-hole to me, T-Man.
All right.
Can I lick your feet?
Okay.
Oh, that's what he does when he comes from. When he gets pissed at people, he wants to do that.
Wow.
I'll put him back on hold, Terry.
You don't want that?
Huh? As enticing as that sounds, Stephen.
Right.
I may just have to take a pass on that one.
Are you offering it to Steven? He sounds
Although
like he wants
the visual of it now, for some reason it's in my head, is just very obnoxious.
Can I lick your feet?
Is that really what he said?
Yes. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, 8:43 and 17 seconds. I want Vegas, T-Man. I want it bad. I want it like Gay wants food and John John wants Winnie the Pooh.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Guy or a girl? Does it say?
8:38 and 40 seconds. The Ogre's term paper is entitled "My Ass from a Hole in the Ground: A Comparative Study."
Trying to figure it out.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
8:36 and 53 seconds from Quisha. Quisha, Terry. Q-U-I-S-H-A. Quisha? Keisha?
Right.
Keisha, maybe.
How about
Keisha?
like squeesha?
You're irritating me today, T-Man. Can you please give me your cell number?
Whoa. Yours?
Nice.
Yeah. Call her back and find out why.
Do the nice shot.
I'll pass it on to you.
The universal number.
That good.
8:22 and 0 seconds. I don't know why Terry...
0 seconds.
It means a lot to Steven. I don't know why Terry carries that key card around her neck. If she ever loses it, she could easily be identified by showing the meat curtains.
Whoa.
That's a good point, Terry. And actually, if you put the meat curtains up against the sensor, it actually would open the door for you.
Is that right?
That's right. 8:21 and 23 seconds. T-Man,
I
you
got
should...
special meat curtains.
T-Man,
Caught in the elevator door.
Yeah, damn it.
T-Man, you should steal Kendall from the ogre and put it in her butt.
Wait till this summer.
I don't know. John, look at my feet. Sounds much more
Exciting.
exciting, yes.
Weird guy.
8:16 and 21 seconds. Can Kendall eat my balls? Oh, geez, that's not. No, I shouldn't read that at all.
Oh, meatballs. He's a chef.
Right, exactly.
He's a chef, is he, huh?
My friend was found lynched yesterday. I could really use a break and go to Vegas.
What?
Jeez.
Write somebody in.
Oh.
8:16 and 41 seconds.
Really?
Yes. You don't believe that?
No.
All right.
It's really wrong if it didn't happen.
Why would someone say that?
Because they're trying to grab your attention.
Oh, it is. 8:04 and 37 seconds. Why is John a bag douche?
Let's find out.
This is fresh.
I want to go to Vegas, you faggot.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa, no.
You know what? No. Someone who is very forthcoming with the information that you're bisexual should be made a little more sensitive to those.
Can I go to Vegas?
You cannot go to Vegas.
Why?
Because you're not going.
Well, what do you do if I show up there anyway at the New York Hotel?
Well, then that's
The New York Hotel.
Yes.
I'm going to punch you in your face with a fork, bitch.
Okay, well, that sounds like quite the afternoon then.
We're
And
staying.
Terry Free's going to lick my dick.
We're staying. All right, easy now. Even more of a splendid afternoon. We're staying at the New York Hotel, and you're more than welcome of on your own dollar flying yourself down there and punching me in the face and having Terry do other things.
You know what?
Other
It's
varieties.
going to be like Fisher 49. I'm going to throw darts at the bitch.
What did he say now about me being 49?
Fisher 49. I'm going to throw darts at it.
Okay, well, that sounds
Hey,
like...
T-Man,
That'll get you to Vegas.
Now, that's a reasonable activity you can do this weekend in Kent. What?
You're an asshole.
Okay.
Wow.
You're a freaking a-hole.
What do you expect me to say, John? That you're just...
I want to go to Vegas. Why are you being such a bitch to me, T-Man?
A lot of people want to go to Vegas.
You guys are being an asshole to me.
Now, listen.
Whoa.
John, listen to me let's talk civilly about this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A lot of people want to go to Vegas. Now, let me just make this clear to you. Of all those people, of all those hundreds of thousands of listeners that want to go to Vegas, you're last in line of being picked to go to Vegas.
Hey, let me throw a pull out there right now. Hey, listeners, if you want to get out and be with me in a hotel room,
Oh, boy.
call
Oh, my gosh.
1-866-663-T-Man.
You know what?
can have a chance to be with me in the party room, baby.
I'll tell you what, I'll even clear the lines for you on that one. I'm going to clear these phone lines. These people have been waiting a long time. I'm clearing about 7 or 8 lines right now, Terry, because John just threw out a very...
You've been dumped. You've been dumped.
A very enticing offer John is throwing out to the listeners.
Are you
And I'm
is he
wondering-
hoping to get a response?
I don't know what he's
But it's somebody that's already won the
Terry,
trip.
do you
though.
want to
It
be
can't
in a
just
room with
random.
me?
Not even.
Why?
Because you're
You
not.
hung out me at the Moonraker. Why would you hang out me
No,
at the
I didn't
Moonraker?
hang out with you.
Dirty.
I didn't hang out with
John,
you.
it's comfortable enough to be on the same planet with you, not to mention the same room. All right? It's a little too close for comfort knowing that you're on the same planet as us.
Clear some more lines.
Well, the lines are all cleared, and they're ringing now, believe it or not.
Okay, let's take a call. And
okay.
I know somebody wants to be in the hotel
Well, why
with me.
don't you host the moment? Go ahead.
Good morning, T-Man Show.
Yeah, what's up, man? I would let you go only if I got on the plane, but I'd probably duct tape you to the room, and so I wouldn't have to be seen with you.
Okay, well, thanks. You're a dude. I'm looking for females. Goodbye.
No, you're not.
Good morning, T-Man Show. Good
Why are you
morning,
looking for
T-Man Show.
females?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, T-Man Show.
What's up?
What's up? What are you wearing?
No, forget it. You ain't going.
Thank you. Good morning, T-Man Show. Can I get a female? Good morning, T-Man Show.
He's got a much better shot with a female.
Sounds like Gucci bitches are calling.
Oh, jeez.
Good morning, T-Man Show.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
You want to
man.
go to Vegas?
Hell no, not with you.
Okay, well, thanks for your call. You're not going. Goodbye, bitch.
You should be banned.
Oh, you got skid marks in your boxers, bitch.
Oh, jeez, that's telling them. Okay.
Good morning, T-Man Show.
You see, John, not only are people willing to bypass the party plane because they don't want to spend any time with you in that kind of environment, but they want you banned from the program. Do you hear what the
Ladies
last caller
and
just
gentlemen,
said?
from the flight deck of the First Commanding Officer, this is your First Commanding Officer, John.
Okay. If I ever hear that on a plane, Terry.
Oh, we're all getting off quick.
Thank you.
Parachute. Find one.
So there it is.
Mm-hmm.
John, goodbye for today. We'll talk to you another time.
Hey, T-Man!
You're not going anywhere.
I'm going on the party plane.
Okay.
I'm the First Commanding Officer.
That's
Just
right.
because you're the captain, I'll tell you what you need to do.
Very good. Goodbye
Let me
now.
tell you what you need
So
to do right now,
long.
T-Man.
There it is.
Have a great day.
John, Terry.
It is
in case
John.
you weren't aware.
Wasn't quite sure.
Right.
First commanding officer.
Yeah.
Are we taking a Black Hawk?
All right, pull another name from the hopper, please. Pull another name from me.
Who's pulling?
Oh. Steven, you want to pull again or no?
Oh, sure.
Between 1 and 17. Pick a number, Steven. Pick a number. What do you got? Hurry up.
I'm going to go
Top of short,
3.
tell me. What do you got? 3. There's 3 here. 3. All right. Steven pulled a woman this time. A half hour ago, he pulled 2 guys.
Oh, same time?
Now, let's pick a woman.
Calling a woman. Mm-hmm. Who's on the plane?
She's on the plane.
She is.
I told you, 2 people, confirmed passengers, and their guests.
You did.
That's 4 of 14 remaining spots, Terry.
10 left.
Leave me a message. I'll get back to you. Thank you.
New number.
Record your message after the
Steven, it's
tone.
your call. Dawn is her name.
Press 5.
Dawn is who you pulled. You can either leave her a message, or we could let's give her one more chance.
Yeah, dial again.
Wait a few seconds.
You pulled Dawn Miller. Dawn is being called right now. It'd be nice if Dawn picked up her phone to accept her prize, Terry.
Sure.
If she doesn't pick up her phone, we may have to evaluate as to whether we disqualify her from being in Vegas.
All right. Is she Delta Dawn?
Huh?
Does she take Grease out of the way? Is that what you're looking for?
Oh, a 70s and an 80s reference. Let's go for 60s now.
Covered.
Is it Don Knotts? He was good in
May
Mayberry.
he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, isn't it fortunate she answered her phone this time around, Terry?
Woo!
Dawn, are you listening?
I am listening.
Oh, isn't that nice? Dawn, it says here you were born on 6/9/65. Is that a misprint?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
It's not, Terry. It's not a misprint. That means she'll be 41 in June. At least we get her before June, Terry.
Oh, goody.
We got her at 40.
Nice.
Dawn,
Yes.
I'm excited to tell you that your name was pulled out of the makeshift audio hopper that Stephen Kilbreth grabbed from with his hairy little hand, and you are a confirmed passenger
Oh, my God.
on the party plane to Vegas. Now, you sound like a never-ending party in your own right.
Oh, woo. Oh, God, that's so much fun. Thank you, Tina.
Oh, jeez. Now, just to make sure it's all official and going through the formalities here, would you like to take John as your guest, yes or no?
No.
No.
You should have a shot to, like, coerce her, though, right?
Mm-hmm. What if John had a 2-minute or a 10-second window to try to coerce you as far as taking him as a guest? Would you be interested in that, Dawn? John, here's your chance.
Absolutely not. No.
Why would you want to have me next to you on the plane to party Vegas town, baby?
No, I don't think so.
Well, what if I tell you you're not going to go to Vegas unless you accept me
No,
on the party
that's not
plane?
true. She is going to go. This is your chance to entice her, but if you can't do that, John, then that's that. Now, here's your last chance, John.
I am with everybody else. You are not going to Vegas. We are having fun.
Buddy!
Oh,
Hey, you know what, girl? What if I took your panties off and ate you out?
See, he has a way with women. I thought it might have worked.
Oh, in that case, you're in, big boy. Dawn. Yes.
Yeah.
You got to try.
Just to make sure it's official, that didn't put you over the top as far as taking him as your guest.
Jeez.
Do you have someone in? Oh, she's thinking about it now.
Stop it, girl.
Huh?
I have a couple people in mind. So,
Okay, and who are these people? Are they men or women?
Women.
Women. You got to take another woman with you.
Well, I'm hoping to. I
You're
don't
not-
have a boyfriend. I'm hoping to find one while I'm down.
You're a single woman at 40 years of age?
Yes, I am.
How many times have you been married? The over-under is 3. How many times have you been married?
I've actually been married twice.
Twice! The under wins.
That's good and swing them.
How many
The
kids?
last time 10 years ago, so I've been single for 10 years.
How many kids do you have?
I actually have 4.
Wow.
Perfect.
The over on that one.
Man.
What's the age of the youngest, by the way?
3 of my kids are old enough to go with me.
Well, you can take them. You can take one of them as your guest if you'd like. But
But that, I want to go party.
Oh, I understand.
I like to party with the kids.
Yes. Now, what do you when you're in your biggest party moment, you 40-year-old bundle of love? When you're in your biggest party moment in Vegas, what will you be doing?
Dancing. I don't know, gambling.
Do you drink?
A little bit. I get drunk really easy.
Oh.
She's really
What does that
easy.
mean?
I don't drink and drive.
And well, you won't be driving. At least not any registered vehicle. Now, when you get yourself into that state where you get buzzed and drunk really quick, do you do things that you get kind of embarrassed about, or that's not your real style there?
I'm 40. You can't get embarrassed anymore.
No, when you're 40, that's a great policy, by the way.
Oh,
that's the policy. We're going to take a 40-year-old woman. It looks like we are, Terry. Plus, if we're going to take her, we want her policy to be that embarrassment is a thing of the past. She just lets it hang out.
Okay.
I'm excited about you, Dawn.
So am I. Thank you, T-Man.
I'm excited about having Dawn on this party plane, Terry. Oh, jeez. She's a big woo girl, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I'm so excited.
2 more seats confirmed.
All right.
For this weekend's trip to Las Vegas. You don't have plans this weekend, do you? And into next week?
I have plans to go to Las Vegas with you.
There it is. Oh, wow. It's actually sounding better and better, Terry.
Really?
Yes. Well, let me just take off your panties. Beep. All right, hang on the line.
Okay.
If you thought this couldn't get any better, wait till you hear who's about to pick up the phone.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out.
So, Dawn.
Oh, jeez.
Tell me about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, then tell me about your youngest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter.
Yeah.
There it is. Another confirmed passenger, Terry.
Wow.
From 14 spots to 10 spots remaining on the T-Man's party plane. But 10 spots, Terry, with only 3 days to go is a nice, lofty number.
Yeah. It is.
That means 10 people out there who have no idea that they're going to Vegas this weekend before the week is out are going to be realizing that that is very much the case.
Wow.
Dreams can come true.
Dreams, huh? What is it now, Stephen?
Dreams
can come. What's it now?
True.
True.
The T-Man.
Oh, what'd you expect? Oh, if you don't know that by now. Terry, we have a woman on line 44 who says that she's in a fight or actually just broke up with her boyfriend because he told her before she's even qualified that if she were to win a spot on the party plane to Vegas, she wouldn't be allowed to go.
What?
Bullcrap caller.
Why is that a bullcrap call of the day?
I'm just guessing. Because she's trying to qualify. I'm just...
Oh, she's trying to find a sneaky way to qualify?
Yeah. Do a new twist.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. It's about time you worked a new twist into your repertoire after all these years, Terry.
I can't do it.
Oh, jeez. But your old standards are pretty good. You're on the air. Hello, is this you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now what's your story?
Well, my boyfriend told me that I couldn't go on the party plane, so we broke up this morning.
If you were to win a spot, you would be banned, you would be banished, you would not get the go-ahead that you need, that every woman needs from her man, Terry, to be able to go on a trip like this. You need to get clearance from your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but who wants to go on there with a boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
That's the best part about it.
So you broke up with him? How did it end? How did it get
Not
finalized?
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good, but that's okay.
All right,
That's the way life goes.
try to give us the details of the conversation and how it went this morning just before the breakup. What happened?
He doesn't trust me. He wouldn't trust me in Vegas, that I shouldn't even call. There's no point in doing it. You know, yada, yada, the whole boyfriend thing. You know how they do that.
Oh, jeez. Yes, I do. Now, why wouldn't he trust you? Does he have a right not to trust you just between me and you? And he's not
between you and me and everybody else. No, he doesn't have a right not to trust me, but he's just a little crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you would be faithful if you went?
No. Well, that's why we broke up.
Well, let's say you were still together, but you went to Vegas on this party plane. Does he have a right to be a little bit suspicious of what you may be doing down there or no?
Is flirting bad? Does that count? I mean, you know, like getting drunk and partying and that kind of stuff. The things that you do in Vegas, you know, does that count?
If flirting means jiggling some balls, then maybe, but no, I think by your definition, no, flirting doesn't count. And yeah, we have enough flirters on this plane, I have a feeling, Terry. We have our flirting quota filled.
So broke up with him for a trip that you're not even on.
She doesn't even qualify for it.
No, That's great. That's fine.
It was the principle
who,
of it.
Who can tell you that you can't even try to get on the plane?
So you think you're going to find a boyfriend now that you're single? You're going to be able to find a boyfriend that's more trusting of you, that's more less controlling of you, and you are going to be able to parlay this into a better guy, or are you just going to turn into an old maid little by little here?
There's always something better.
Mm-hmm. There's always something better. Isn't that an optimistic take? Until there's not. Until one day you realize that he's the best thing you could have ever gotten, even though he sucked.
Pretty much.
Are you sure that's not the case?
We've already been together and broken up before anyways.
So this is one of the many routine breakups that you guys have.
No, this is our second breakup, but this is the end of it. So you can only try it twice. You know how that goes.
So how long had you gone out together?
Since I was 19.
And how old are you now?
25.
You're 25. Oh. How do you look?
Pretty good.
Oh, geez. Okay, you're qualified. Hang on. Wow. What's your name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, hang on. I'm qualifying you for the trip to Vegas.
Thank you.
Who knows what this will turn in for you?
Well, that sounds great.
Hang on the line. Shouldn't sound overly excited.
No, she
But
didn't.
you shouldn't get overly excited just being qualified.
Right.
Kimberly. Now, is it possible you'd be looking for a rebound down there in Vegas?
Come on. Why, you know somebody?
You think rebound. You think Pasty Dave, Terry.
He's the man.
You think Pasty Dave, the Virgin.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to pick up all those pieces
Boy,
for me.
I got to get my groove back. Who can I turn to? That guy right there.
With the horn-rimmed glasses and the pasty skin.
Horn-rimmed. That's me, baby.
Swagger!
Okay, I want to know who called me during my math test. I almost got in trouble.
Oh, well, it was us. We couldn't help ourselves. No, I didn't call you during your math test. What do you think we need to call you for?
And how about turn off your cell phone?
That's an off
idiot.
button, right?
Well, I forgot to turn off my cell phone.
Yes.
And as for the math test, except for 4 questions, I did okay.
You did good.
And there was 5 questions.
Uh-huh.
There was 25 questions.
Oh, wow.
25 questions, so you're pretty much assuming you got 21 of those 25 questions right?
Yes.
Well, that's better than I ever did an A test.
Great.
Well, it was
The
simple
history of my school
logarithms,
years.
quadratic equations.
Oh, simple logarithms, yes.
So 3 plus 3.
White guys don't have logarithm.
And as for tomorrow, I just have my English thing to get done. So
All right, so all this stress, maybe all the masturbating you've done has paid off here.
Tell your teacher that.
Please stop about that.
Right? Am I right or wrong, even though this embarrasses you, this topic?
I'm more stressed out than I was yesterday.
Well, go back to the darkened bathroom now. You know how to shake that out, right?
Like Mariah says.
Yeah.
Shake it off. All right, Schwags? Hey,
I'm not noticed this, but I've been getting stressed out day and day. Somebody's on the other line.
who just got 21 out of 25 questions completely right? The new masturbator did, right? Not the old non-masturbator.
Somebody's, guys, somebody's actually trying to call me right
Hey,
now.
do all the students at OC know that you beat off?
Nope.
Yeah, somebody just put on a sign on his back and said, I just beat up.
Swagger.
Yeah.
Do all the other students at the OC know that you're a masturbator?
A master at math.
Do all the other students know at the community college that you all go to that you are a man who jerks off? Do they know that? I think it says it on the reader board outside the big school.
Oh, wow. Says congratulations, Matthew.
I don't know how you can put yourself in this position. It's very embarrassing for you.
The game is AA to
Look,
right
I
away.
have 3 essays I have to complete before 2 p.m. tomorrow.
On the reader board, it says finals week, and then right below it says Matthew's a masturbator.
Congratulations.
Look, T, even though I like to continue this conversation very, very much,
I'm sure you would.
I have 3 essays to complete, and somebody keeps on calling me while I'm talking to you.
I'm sure it's John. New definition to the nickname of Schwagman, Terry.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that's what it says on the reader board too, Terry.
Jeez.
How do you spell that?
Schwags, we know what you'll be doing inside of an hour. Celebrating your successful math final. Congratulations on that. Oh, he hung up.
Yeah.
He must have hung up a while ago.
Oh, to get him prepared for the English paper.
Relax him a little bit. Clear his mind.
Katie! What's up, Katie?
Hi.
Hi. She sounds like a Katie, Terry.
She's Katie. Little Katie.
Little bit of Katie. Yes, Katie.
Hey, what's wrong with John John? Why does everybody hate him?
Well, isn't it obvious to you? Do we need to go into a...
Shift time.
Yes.
What? He makes me laugh. Like, I don't know. Is that weird?
Nah, I don't know if it's weird. It's peculiar.
I think you should let him go.
Go where, to Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not happening, Katie. But if you'd like to invite him over your place, I'm sure he'd be more than
I'm
interested.
happy to move in with you, Katie.
Oh, move
How
in.
You doing, baby?
Wow.
Doesn't just want to visit her. He's ready to move in with her.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Okay. Is he making you laugh now, Katie?
I'm sure Pasty Dave will give you my number off the air. Do you want to call me off the air?
Maybe.
Oh, my God.
Don't you hesitate, girl.
Connection.
Yes.
You know what? I flatter you bitches.
Okay.
Huh?
I don't know what he said, but something tells me it wasn't the best offer you could
Yeah,
ever
whatever
get
it is,
on
you
the road.
probably don't want to be part of it, right?
But it made Katie giggle.
Can't wait till Katie brings him home to the parents.
Oh, I know.
This is my new boyfriend, John. John.
What's his last name? John.
Hey, John, you want a beer?
No! No, Mom! Where's the clam dip?
Oh, man.
What is your daughter put out?
She didn't seem uninterested, though. Shocking.
She's curiously turned on by John. And that's how we'll end today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving you with that thought. Little Katie out there, longing for John.
The team